much pro lo-fi. Maybe I should try some lo-fi.
Lo-fi
copyright.
business.
Copyright free. I was going to say lo-fi business.
It'll be great. Yeah, like look for like lo-fi, corporate business nonsense.
Oh God.
Also, how insane! The new Apple chip is running at almost 4 gigahertz a core.
Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't melt.
Insane.
Copyright lo-fi. Lo-fi background free music downloads, 160 tracks. Oh. Free lo-fi music. There's tons out here. Two minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. It's a bit longer than, isn't it? There's some cool. Oh, cool. Should we do some testing?
Oh yeah, always. Let's test live on air.
Yeah, well, this is how we do. This is Night and Coyote. Chill lo-fi Japanese. You hear that, right?
I'm listening. I don't know whether I'm being sold on it though.
Okay. Moonshine by Brigada. A lot more upbeat.
No, that's opposite of lo-fi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Upbeat lo-fi is just music.
See, I love this sort of music. I was doing a whole bunch of documentation. I just chucked this lo-fi music on from Spotify. It's awesome.
Oh,
So good. Because it's there, but it's not getting in your face. More jazzy. No, not doing for.
Listening.
It'll get you if it does. If not, then. Oh, this is saxophone. Okay, what's going on here? Wait a second. It's too slow, isn't it?
Also, you've called this the rando stream on YouTube. And you're not streaming to Kick.
Oh. Oh, you're right. 1 second. Off. On. Yeah, my fault. It doesn't. It didn't change it from Sunday.
You think it's worth streaming to Kick, or should we just stream into Discord?
Everyone talks to us in Kick now.
Oh, that's true. Oh, there we go.
Everything's updated now. Oh, there's a space missing. I don't know what that is. Haha! No Trilly. Sorry. Trilly's in there going, oh, we're watching on Twitch tonight. Don't mind this. Oh, there's a whole world. This is cool. This website is really cool, called upbeat.io. And you can just kind of go and... They don't have officer as a genre. Maybe they do. What was the genre we're using? Business, I guess. Business. Here we go. Uplifting corporate electronica. Yeah.
Excellent. That's it. That's the corporate stuff we want.
Wow, this is so bad.
Great. I love it. Yep. Do it. Yeah, this is good stuff.
It's too dinky for me. Ding, 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 ding.
Too dinky. Okay, well. 5,000 views on YouTube, guys. Let's go.
Electronic television uplift in India. Indie, sorry. Business corporate smooth electronica. That's us. We are smooth.
Oh, corporate smooth. I mean,
It's the same.
yeah, I'm not feeling this one.
No. This is called success.
Oh yeah, no, not too bad, not too bad.
It's going to kick in a second.
Gonna kick in.
Yep. Any second now. It's very exciting. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. I'm basically a DJ.
Drop the beat.
I'm too good. That's the problem. I'm wasted.
That drop, man.
Did you like that?
Avicii has nothing on you.
No, bro. He got nothing on me. He learned from me, actually.
I taught Avicii everything he knows.
It's brilliant.
DJ Lee.
Are you ready?
Yep, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna do some stuff quick.
You actually got 20 seconds. So, okay. 25 seconds.
Oh, now the pressure's on.
Music runs out. I'm going to press the button.
Don't press the button. I'm not ready.
5 seconds.
Oh, this is so...
It's actually 10 seconds. I was lying just to rush it. But that's fine. Hitting it. Ready?
Okay. No, but yes.
This is the XboxCast.
What? We still have the music going. Gotta do that again, that intro. I heard nothing but the upbeat music there. Mr.
Oh, I can't do it again. Once you've done it, once you've started it, you've started it. Like, there's no doing it again. You're going to have to push through.
All right, let's center ourselves and try again. Woosa, rub your ears. There we go. Are we centered? Yes, we are. Let's
Kind of.
begin.
Slightly off to the lower left.
Slightly off. Oh, yeah. There we go. You centered now? He's centering himself.
I think he
Namaste. Wow. What do you get when you add Lee and Carl and Mana Simone, but it's not new news? You get the regular show, a podcast so regular that it comes at you at least once a day. That's a joke because we only have one show a week, but it's pretty regular, isn't it? Anyways, I'm not here to explain how stuff works to you. You're smart enough. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee, and this is the XboxCast's regular show. Mr. Lee, welcome to the regular show.
I have a feeling you need to work on your start, if I'm honest.
No, my start's perfect. What mucked me up was the fact that we ended up with like corporate upbeat music over our intro, and then we had to recenter ourselves, and then it just fell apart from there.
Hey, I did my drop today, so I'm happy. I got my drop in, so.
DJ Lee. Does it feel weird knowing that you've heard this type of corporate nonsense music so much that you can tell when it's going to change the tune or
no.
it's going to drop off?
No, because I can look at I can now read wave lines, and I can see what's going to change. That's how I know.
Cheating. That's how you
Well,
do
no,
it.
it's reading waves.
I don't think so.
My production skills, you see, that's how I know when our music kicks in at the end and the beginning, so I can read the right and go, oh, there's the music there. And then I know that's where we finish the podcast. We'll start the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't listen to the whole podcast till the end. I watch it and go, oh, there it is there. And I pick it, and then I can know where you start saying.
That sounds like cheating to me.
Well, using all the tools available.
Okay.
It works, doesn't it? Did you like the start of the podcast? Did you listen to the podcast number with Simone when you said, "Don't worry, Carl's getting his pajama pants on" or something? Have you not listened to that yet?
That one yet.
That's when you weren't here and you were mucking around. Where's Carl? Oh, he's just getting his pajama pants on. I was like, That's the start of the
Nice.
podcast.
I like it. That's great.
Yeah.
Those podcasts still have to be published. So if you're listening to this wondering where the audio version is of those podcasts, they will be hitting your podcast app pretty shortly.
Hit you in the face.
Hit you in the face. So yes. Otherwise, Mr. Lee, how you been?
All right. I was saying, I did. I walked around a lot and pointed at things while doing security camera work. Oh yeah, I think a security camera could go there. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, we could put one there. How about that? That was like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes of walking around pointing at things. It's insane.
The best jobs are when you walk around and just point at things.
I know there's
You're
four
just
of us walking around in yellow jackets, just pointing at things. It's amazing.
Did you
I had
have
my
the
laptop,
white
piece of
hats?
paper. No, just not that sort of danger. Just might get run over by a truck, so you have to wear a yellow jacket.
No, yeah, fair.
Yeah. It's quite funny though walking around. Because the
Yeah.
guy picking the cameras doesn't really understand stuff. So he's just gone and put like 40 cameras dotted all over this map. So me and the spy have gone around and gone, well, that logically, and just kind of undoing all he was doing. I didn't want to say anything to when he given the picture. I was like, oh, that's fine. We'll just pull it apart slowly, nicely. So
Yeah.
he's a compliance guy. He knows compliance. He doesn't know where
Yeah, he
electricity
doesn't know.
comes from.
But to be fair, does anyone know where electricity comes from?
Magic, isn't it? Just magic.
It just appears.
Comes from the air, doesn't it? Don't you just plug it? It comes from the wall, don't you? Plug things into the
Yeah,
wall
you
and
just,
then
I was
it
just
turns
going
on.
to say, you just plug it into the wall and power happens.
Exactly.
Magic.
Yes.
You
Magic.
flick the switch.
Yes. There's lights. Huh.
Oh, who turned that on? Oh, I did. Oh,
That's right. How are you?
I'm good. We're getting all geared
So
up for me to go on.
When do you
parental
actually do paternity leave?
leave. So at the moment, it's penciled in from the 1st of October.
Oh,
So
10
that's
days.
in 10 days time, yes. But it could potentially be any time from now,
Yes.
which is why my calendar is basically meetings, lunch, meetings, home. And then people try to schedule. So I've done this thing out there, and I think it's very clever,
Yes. I was going to
where
say.
you block off lunch in your calendar.
Yes.
So when someone tries to schedule a meeting, it says that you're
He's
busy.
busy.
Do you know what people do? They go, I don't care, schedule the meeting anyway.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate
so-
for them.
And then I reply back saying, I'm not going to attend. I'm busy. I'm having lunch. I don't take meetings at 12. That's just nonsense.
Yeah, 12 and 1
And
lunchtime.
then they go, well, can you reschedule the meeting with everyone? No, I didn't
Doesn't sound
call
like
the
my problem.
meeting. Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
You called the meeting. Excuse me, I'm not going to reschedule your meeting because suddenly I can't make it.
No.
Have someone else go in my stead. I'm not that
Exactly.
important that I need
Get
to
used to
attend
me not
every
being
single-
here.
Yeah. But
Practice.
it's pretty funny. Because
That's
instead
crazy.
of saying lunch or anything, I've just got a big cross.
Oh, no, you
blocked.
don't put, you just put busy. Yeah. You don't put down any details,
Yeah,
for sure.
still funny though. So yeah, I have meetings for the rest of the 10 days essentially, all fully booked, doing meetings and documentation as if I'm just going to die, you know?
Wow.
Well,
Well,
so
interesting.
yeah.
Okay. So, podcast.
Yes, so this podcast that we do is the regular show. We
Mm.
regularly talk about Xbox stuff.
Yes. Stuff happened in the last couple of days.
Did stuff ever happen? Oh my word.
The charts came out.
I know. I'm quite impressed. I'm just
Ha-
having a quick look at the charts now, and I'm both impressed and disappointed.
Oh, okay. Well, this is exciting. I haven't looked. I've literally loaded the page up.
Oh, okay. I got to you just before.
You did. Let me bring it on the screen for everyone exciting at home. Come and watch and see what everyone else is looking at. What's happened to my screen? Why has it gone weird? Oh no, it's just the.
Not me.
Oh no, it's okay. It's lots of grey, but I think it's just TA have done something. The charts.
The charts indeed. That was a surprise. Gotta warn me next time.
Wow. Let's do the top 11 because it's exactly the same as last week. Oh my word, that's exactly the same. That's hilarious.
Nothing has
Nothing has
moved.
changed. That's madness. Apex Legend, Destiny 2, that's 11, 10. Roblox is 9. Rocket League 8, Rainbow Six is 7, FIFA's 23 is 6, GTA 5 is 5, Minecraft's 4. Actually, Minecraft's dropped down a couple. Has it always been third, I guess. Modern Warfare 2 is 3, and then Fortnite's 2, and then Starfield, for its third week in a row, is number 1.
Nice.
10 million players played now.
Yes.
I saw pop up just now. I was like,
a very interesting insight, doesn't it? If it takes 10 million players to get the position of number 1 on this chart,
true.
then how many players did Fortnite have that it was number 1 for so long?
Well, how much money does Fortnite make each month?
Oh, well, let's not even go there because it's A, depressing,
Yes.
and B, we haven't invented a number large enough.
Exactly. So there you go. There's your answer. Whatever that number is, divided by, I don't know, what, 15, 20 bucks every person or something, what they put into it every time they buy a new hat.
But it's quite impressive. I mean, it's impressive how much Epic has managed to move the Federal Reserve into its basement to just print money.
Just printing money for them. Yeah, it's quite nice of them. Taking on Apple at their own game and stuff like that.
Yeah. I wonder how those gold toilet seats must feel. Do you think that they're cold or do you think?
Yeah, cold.
But
It's overrated.
After enough time, they've melted, like they've molded into the position.
Interesting. See,
So
I want to
think
go one of those Japanese toilets, the ones that kind of do stuff and sing at you, and they're just electronic. I want one of those.
That sing at you and wash everything.
Wash your bum for you and all sorts of stuff. It just sounds amazing. You just sit there
Wash your
and you walk out and you're relaxed.
Because it's given you a shave, it's washed your head,
Have a
brushed your
shower, it's dressed you, gives food,
almost-
had a shot of
if you
whiskey
put-
away there, or a bit of sake, whatever is happening.
You put wheels on those toilets, they'll take you to work as well.
Yeah. I need one of those. That sounds amazing. Take dog for a walk. Does the whole lot. Texas Chainsaw Massacre's dropped down to 3 places to 15 from 12, which means that Overwatch 2 and Forza 5 are still hanging around, and NBA 2K24 is still. There's 14. Infinite's dropped my 1. What's coming on here? Come on, charts. Cassette Beast, new entry. Interesting, because that came ages ago. Must be on the games. Thanks for playing thing. I feel like it's been out for ages. Cassette Beast is on gameplay chart 23rd. Oh no, okay.
But it's
Yes,
a new
Games
game.
Quest is because of the quests. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Mortal Kombat 1 is 24th, a new entry, which is good. Pretty good. Liza P, which is really good for 26 for a Souls-like game. That's quite high. Because
That is
that
quite
game
high.
hurts.
And it's just come out, hasn't it?
Yeah, it came out yesterday, day before. Yeah, so it could well climb actually a little bit next week
Oh, yeah.
when it gets a full week. I've noticing a lack of COD games on here. There's only 2 so far. Because Black Ops 3 is 27.
Yeah, 32. You've got Cold War, Black Ops Cold War. Then 34, you've got Black Ops 2 again.
That's right.
Black
Black
Ops
Ops
2
2
is
and
not
3.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a whole number thing going on. So there's only 4 copies. There's like 6 not long ago.
Yeah, there was. There was enough Call of Duty on here to basically make its own chart.
Crew Motorfest 36 or Forza Horizon 5.5, as I like to call it. And then the Smite is a re-entry at 39. I believe there's an update to Smite or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's quite good. There's a lot of stuff coming in below 20, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, there's lots of movement when you go after 11.
Mortal Kombat 11's gone up to 33, which is kind of interesting, considering it's the old one.
Yeah. Maybe everyone's getting ready for the new one.
Well, it's out now.
Well, as of this week, yes, officially.
Yes, how exciting. So, we should probably talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah. What color is this elephant?
He's blue, I guess. As Microsoft cast as blue or green, maybe.
Oh, yes.
So, it seems the FTC have released some interesting stuff for us. Actually, I was reading this. Microsoft accidentally released this information.
Yeah. So this is interesting because Microsoft's pointing fingers at the FTC. The FTC is pointing fingers at Microsoft. But it's,
Yeah, it's not. It's Microsoft did it. Well, this is what my investigations are looking on Twitter says that Microsoft did it.
yeah, your investigations. Well, my investigations are also looking on Twitter.
That's right. Did you find the same answer as me?
Well, no, I found the answer that it was the FTC.
Oh, there's actual headlines on the articles saying Microsoft did it.
Oh, interesting. Because I was reading articles about how Microsoft is going to sue the FTC for this leak.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't read that. Accidentally release information. Let's see what this says here. Yeah, Microsoft accidentally released its own secret gaming. Microsoft link, including documents, was revealed. Yeah, so that's 14 hours ago.
And that is from Bloomberg.
The Escapist.
Ooh, are they quoting Bloomberg?
And The Verge. And The
Good.
Verge.
Oh, yeah.
And Windows
And the
Central.
Verge quotes. Because if you go back, all of these ones that are saying that Microsoft released it, all are quoting Bloomberg.
Ah, okay.
That's what I read. So Bloomberg is the only one that has said that Microsoft is doing it, and all the other publications are just quoting Bloomberg saying Microsoft have done it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But now, put on your tinfoil hat, because the FTC is known to be on PlayStation's side, and it was only Xbox documents that were leaked.
But a whole bunch of PlayStation ones were leaked at the FTC time, weren't they? With the magical marker.
Oh, yeah, but that was by accident.
Accident, yeah.
Accident with the magical marker. I don't know.
What I find interesting about this is 3-year-old documents as well.
Yeah. So these, keep in mind, these are from 2020.
So I think we need to say that at the beginning because a lot of this has changed, I suspect. But you can even see from when you see the dates of stuff being released, it doesn't come out then.
Yes.
So it's a moving thing, isn't it? A lot of the information.
Mm-hmm. A lot of it, this is like the top end. So all the documents, if you have a look at it, you know, we've both sat in high-level meetings where someone's gone there with slides trying to sell you something. And it's all high level. Look at what we can promise. We promise user engagement and
we promise that Carl's not going to go home and going to stay here and work forever and have no lunches.
Yeah, see? It's all high-level stuff. These slides that they released that was leaked is all those type of corporate slides.
Yeah, it's like,
So-
we'd like to do this.
Yeah.
Like, this would be cool. We could do, this is our 10-year plan. This is like part of our 10-year plan. We'd like to do this.
I totally see these slides as something the Xbox team would have put in front of Satya, you know, the CEO, or they would have put in front of investors to say, look, this is the plan for Xbox. This is where we see it going. These are our Halo goals.
That's a bad example because Halo's
Really
sad.
doing really well at the
They're
moment.
doing really well. Sorry, yeah, it's great.
So yeah.
Where
It's
should
interesting.
we
Oh,
start though?
Well, start with the most exciting thing, the
Okay.
the mid-gen refresh.
Oh, the new
That's what everyone
dustbin
wants to hear.
they've made, the one that looks like the Mac.
Yes, the one that looks like a Mac. It's called Xbox, not X Circle. I don't understand.
It's not
why
called
they-
X. It's called X Series X Ox Series. I can't defend it.
Xbox
I'm sorry, I can't defend it.
Box. Box is in the name. There
X-
should be
Exactly.
there should be no rounded edges unless it's like a rounded square like the 360, you know?
Where did
The
this picture
360
come
stuff.
from anyway?
So
Seriously, where did someone just randomly make this picture and go, "Oh, look"? Or is this actually official Xbox?
this is part of the leaks.
It is part of the leaks. This picture. Okay.
Yeah, so this picture that we're looking at on screen is part of the leaks. Is actually from one of the slides.
The most
most exciting
powerful
thing is-
It's like a bloody Apple one, isn't it? The most powerful Xbox ever. Now, adorably all digital. That doesn't do it for me at all, being all digital. But okay.
Well, you know what the nice thing about these leaks is that with the mid-gen refresh, we're not getting a power bump. So you're not going to go, oh, I will need to get the mid-gen refresh because it's more powerful. It's the same hardware in a smaller package because they've shrunk the node, better cooling, better power efficiency, looks different. more space. You're not getting, like, you're not swapping out the graphics card or the CPU for something better. This isn't, remember, this isn't the Pro version or
Oh,
the,
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
the Xbox One X to the Xbox One,
Okay.
which is a pity because I was really looking forward to a nice mid-gen refresh where they just go, and for fun, we just doubled the power. Lol.
So, do you think they did this to get PlayStation going, oh, it's fine, they're not going to do anything? So PlayStation don't bother doing anything, or don't kind of push as much as they were going to push?
I don't know. I think whatever PlayStation 5 Pro is that it's already solidified.
Yeah,
They
well,
won't
it's...
have to change their plans now.
Oh, you can freak them out a little bit, though, can't you?
Yeah, but this isn't freaking them out. I mean,
No,
freaking
but this
out,
is lulling them into a sense of security, because may well be bringing out a Series X Pro.
Yeah,
But now they're thinking, oh, it's fine. They're just going to bring out Series X. It's all good. They're going to bring out a stupid little round one. That's okay. Don't worry about
the stupid little round one.
that. Looks like a dustbin.
It does. It looks so much like the Mac Pro. It's so disappointing, to be honest.
That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, because even the design, you can't really put it anywhere. You can't put it on its side.
No.
So you can't put it, like, in. Most have, like, cupboards underneath their TV where they slide the Xbox in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, not anymore. It'll roll around everywhere.
But the interesting thing about this, and this is something Simone pointed out, was that fans are around. And so maybe they've done this because it's easier to put the fan in.
Do you think it's really small? Do you think it's the size of a matchbox or something? That's how it'll fit into... like, its proportions are out completely.
Not the size of a matchbox, but I definitely reckon it's going to be like 30% smaller than the current Xbox.
Do you actually
What
reckon?
happens when you shave off the
Wait a minute,
sides?
wait a minute. This could be the... you know, they always talked about the one that doesn't actually have anything inside it. It's just streaming.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And they're making it circular. And it's not going to be very big. It's just going to be like a cool little thing that will be the same height as... I know, the current Xbox is wide.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so what they say here is 2 terabytes of storage, which is good because they need to do that. But
Yes, that's sorely needed.
a USB-C front port for power delivery. Okay.
That's very good.
Yeah, very good. New controller called Sibyl. Sybil. Sybil.
Sybil. I think it's just Sybil. Sybil, the new
Sybil.
controller.
Sybil, it looks like. It comes up, it's got a really weird color scheme, I must say.
I really dislike the color scheme.
Weird, like. Okay, so we have Xbox Wireless 2, which I think is the same as what we've got now. Direct to cloud. I'm not sure what that means. And Bluetooth 5.2. Okay. So that's high quality sound coming through to your headphones when you listen to music and podcasts, I guess. New mobile app features C paired devices and cloud managed device. So there's actually going to be update the mobile app, are they?
I hope so.
They need to do something because they've killed one, so they need to do something.
whole-
Sorry, go for it.
I was just going to say the whole two-tone look with the rubber grips and the glossy white don't look great.
It's weird, isn't it? It's very weird.
It's like the Xbox is wearing pants. The controller's wearing pants, you know? I don't like it.
Don't like it. Stop it.
Yeah, stop it. Take those pants off.
Take
Controller.
those
You're
pants
totally
off.
naked.
Unless it's like a visor, you know, you have like a visor from like a really bad pair of sunglasses from the 50s or something, like, but they weren't really futuristic, but they thought they were.
Oh, my word.
On the other side.
Shocking.
They got precision haptic feedback. So VCA haptic double as speakers. What? VCA haptics double as speakers.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
What is that? Does that mean it will shout at you when you're shooting things?
Yeah, I think they saw the PlayStation has a speaker on it, and they're like, "Oh, we should put a speaker in
we
our
should put a speaker
controller."
on there. Okay, accelerometer and quieter buttons and thumbsticks. Accelerometer is interesting because I reckon they're gonna do like you pick up the Xbox to pick up the Xbox controller, it turns on the Xbox.
Ooh, that'll be cool.
Yeah,
Except when you're
rechargeable.
cleaning.
Sorry.
Except when you're dusting, you pick.
I
it up
know. Whenever I thought exactly that, with Barney decides to pick up the controller, It turns on the Xbox.
You'll pick it up, dust. The Xbox will turn on. You go
There
like,
you go.
oh, just a quick game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yes. New modular thumbsticks, which they've been kind of playing with that idea, haven't they? Improve longevity, which would be good, especially if it's going to be the Elite 3, I guess, because they don't last very long. Continue build improvements, but lift to wake. There you go. Lift to wake.
Oh, lift to wake will be very cool.
Same ergonomics as at Merlin. Who's Merlin? Merlin the Wizard.
Merlin. Isn't Merlin one of the...
I guess that's a
apart from
previous
being a wizard?
controller. I guess that's a previous
Probably
controller.
the previous controller.
I have no idea. We don't really know their. We don't do words like that. What do they call them?
No. Code names.
Code names. Same layout and activation forces. SE, LE, XDL options as expected.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Which
zoom
means
in a
that you
little
can
bit.
put it into the whole, the Xbox Design Lab.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
Yes.
Xbox Design, XDL, Xbox Design, nice.
Design Lab. So it'll come out for the Xbox Design Lab, so you can at least take off its pants.
That's right. Well, no, because they're rubber bits. If you want rubber bits, they have to be black. Don't forget. Because that's the
Just make
same for
problem.
all the Elites too. They always have to have black pants on.
Okay, look, Lee. We're living in like 2023.
No, there's no
in
such
the
color.
future,
No, you have one
Why?
color for pants, and that's it.
why can you not color rubber these days?
No, I'm sorry, they ran out.
They ran out of color for the rubber.
Hmm.
Don't believe that.
Maybe it's I don't know. Okay. It's the same. Look, it's a picture here. It shows exactly the same size as the Series S.
No, I don't.
But look at
believe
the
that.
size. No, but look at the size of the USB ports, though.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a baby.
It's gonna
No
be a
disk
bu-
drive means they
a
save a lot of
baby.
space.
Yeah.
But also, they made the Xbox square because of the split motherboard for cooling, right? So by making it round, how are they going to do the split motherboard thing? Makes no sense.
Round motherboards, obviously.
You know what? I think these are just renders.
I just
that
think it's
somebody
all
mocked up in
rubbish. To be honest,
AutoCAD.
I just think it's all rubbish just a full PlayStation.
Yeah, it's all rubbish. Xbox
PlayStation
is
would be
never
like,
gonna do this.
this is amazing. We should make a round 1 too. And then Microsoft going to go, ha ha ha. Well, not really, because that's stupid. No one makes round stuff. Look at Max.
Yeah. Can't even upgrade it.
Exactly. Yeah. How you get, yeah. You haven't seen the back of it. There's like weird things sticking out the back of it. You put more memory in it.
Yeah, just well, that's to stop it from rolling over. As you stick everything.
Oh,
into
that's
the
right.
back.
Yeah. It's just a clunk, 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 clunk as it moves.
That's part of the haptic feedback. Is the Xbox vibrating on the.
Oh,
You
that's
turn it on its side and it turns into one of those like UE booms with the speakers.
That's amazing. The Xbox is actually doing vibrations as you're playing, like bouncing around all over the desk.
Everyone holds their Xbox when they're playing games.
Put it between your legs. Okay. I don't know. So what's that? I don't understand. Launch timelines just before June 2024. They reckon because Xbox Gaming Beats, whatever that is.
Isn't that the their E3 thing?
When is this since it's been called Xbox Gaming Beats?
Maybe since E3 went away. But E3 didn't die in 2020, did it?
This is 2024. No, it's been going. They're still going ish.
So yeah, think of these slides from 2020 looking to
Oh, I
2024 is.
True.
what were they thinking with Xbox Gaming Beat?
I don't know, but they didn't do it because it's showcase, isn't it? That's what they do. That's what showcase.
Maybe internally the showcase is known as the Xbox Gaming Beat. XGB sounds a bit weird.
Just okay. So 2025, we have Elwood, the 1 terabyte launch at $299. So is that Elwood that came out this year?
I have a feeling it is, because that's the new 1 terabyte, but it came out more expensive than $299.
Ah, 350, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Elwood's come out because that is the Series S 1 terabyte model, carbon black.
Yes. And then Brooklyn 2 terabyte launch,
Which is the same, 12 teraflops, 4K. Boring. Come on, Microsoft.
Boring. You're boring.
Boring.
You're boring.
Crank up the power. I don't
Additional
care if it's
storage
round.
options announced in 25H2, which is the end of 2025.
I don't care
Unless
if
that's the full size one getting an extra bump, the proper one with a disc.
maybe. I mean, it would be nice if the disc version in its same chassis got like a power upgrade, and then this one was the one that stayed the same.
It would
power.
have to be cheaper though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so.
You'd drop it by $100 and then make the newer one the same price. Although when Scorpion came out, wasn't that more expensive? Was it Project Scorpion? No, it wasn't. No, it was the Series X. Series 1X came out. Was that slightly more expensive?
Yeah, that was Project Scorpio. That
was Scorpio, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I
You brought
was
one.
that more
Can you
expensive?
remember?
I did. I think I paid $700 New Zealand for it.
Oh, it's the same price as
Yeah, Series X.
Yeah.
But how much did you pay? You paid what, $750 for the Xbox One when it came out?
Sure. I'm not sure, actually, to be honest. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember and I can't.
Xboxes always seem to be around the 800 New Zealand mark, if I remember correctly.
I'm Googling it now.
Oh, there we go. Live Googling on the show, on an audio podcast, is what people really love.
We love it. We do it for you. 859. I didn't pay that much. I'm sure I paid less than 700 for it.
Yeah, I'm sure we paid 800, like
Yeah,
$799.
$800. Yeah. Microsoft website is 899 on the Xbox on the Microsoft website. Have they put the prices up?
There was no way we almost paid $1,000.
No, not at all. Did they put the prices up?
Not in the slightest.
They have. Look at that. They put the prices up.
It's because it's old tech, and they're like, "Ooh, retro collectors."
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Right. Yeah, let's keep it going because I'm not sure if that rest of that text is much use to anybody really. Yeah, okay. I don't know. That's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's lots of other little interesting tidbits to come out of this, considering it was almost 200 pages of documents.
Yeah, I've got
emails
some.
and all
I've got
sorts
some
of
more
stuff.
stuffs. Got some more stuffs.
Did you see the Game Pass details?
Yes. I think that's quite interesting.
It's very interesting, the Game Pass stuff.
Has like interesting. Looked like someone's got into Excel and did stuff.
Look at Lego getting into Excel and doing stuff.
Yeah. So this actually is I'm kind of interested in this because I read something that Jez Corden put out today, going that the Baldur's Gate 3 thing is a bit of a misnomer. It's like not really what they were meaning. So I'd like your thoughts.
Okay.
Actually, I should find the Twitter about it. Anyway, so we'll just go through this real quick. So this is a projection list of games and projections that Microsoft put together. So
yes.
I suppose we can start with ones that actually came out. So for Dying Light 2, did that go to Game Pass? Did it?
No, not yet.
They say here the expected partner ask is over $50 million.
Oh, okay. So with this, they're saying if we want to get these games on Game Pass, this is how much we expect it to cost.
Correct.
So it's not games that are on Game Pass.
No,
Maybe
this is
there are
predictions
some
because this is 2020. Don't forget. So they're talking about games
Yeah.
coming out 2 years, 18 months from when they're writing this email message.
Yep.
Yeah. So Dying Light 2, they reckon it's 70 million hours. And then they got interesting stuff like can they land the PC in time? So they're actually questioning whether Dying Light 2 can actually bring it out on time. Have been historically slow moving, responding. No new DLC also launching the holiday could pair well. So City Skylines 2, it's only just coming out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exploring ideas exclusively, debuting City Skylines 2, closed beta with Game Pass, talk to Paradox next week.
Nice.
That's cool, isn't it? I was like, that's really interesting information. Red Dead Redemption 2. For it says D&D for Gen 9. I'm guessing that means that's the high def version. They're going to soup it up because I think this is like year Q2 of 2023. So that's now-ish. Oh, no, it's just gone through as we're in Q3 now. So, yeah. So they were talking about... So they must have known it was going to get updated 3 years ago.
Aren't we in Q1 of 24? Financial year 24? By the American standard?
I don't know what... Because doesn't it start in June, doesn't it?
I think so.
So we're probably Q1 of 20... Is it 23 or 24 there?
Because I'm pretty sure Q2 is December holidays.
Yeah, oh no, because they start theirs in June. Their financial year's in June 1st.
Yeah.
But
So,
is it...
Yeah.
But it's 23-24, isn't it, the financial year?
Yeah. So we will be in Q1 24.
No. Q2 23.
No, aren't they a year ahead? So Q4.
No, they're behind
23
us. They're like about
ends
12 hours
in June.
behind us. Anywho, let's not... I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, expected
anyway.
partner ask is $5 million per month? Question mark.
Oh, interesting.
So monthly rather than an outright fee. Hours 10 million for RDR2, and then wildcards doubtful on PC or handled via account linking. So I guess that means it's like a cross-play or cross-save, I guess, or something like that.
Or that you may need to have your Rockstar account.
Yes, that's right. Don't they have that? You log in with some games.
Yeah, I think that you do.
Dragon Ball The Breakers? I don't know what that is.
I don't think that ever came out.
No, come out. Just Dance. Return to Monkey Island. It's true.
yeah.
Huge PC nostalgia play. New title, legendary designer. Expected partner range 5 billion. Baldur's Gate 3. So this is the one that everyone's kicking off about and they're talking about. So what it says is second run Stadia PC RPG.
Okay.
So initially how people were talking about it was that this is like they're saying it's a second rate game. Don't worry about it, basically. But I think what Jez Corden reckons was it's actually second run, as in it's going to come out on us in the second run. Like first run is going to be PC and I guess PlayStation, and then second one will be Stadia, which is now gone, and Xbox.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Makes more. Second run doesn't really say second rate, does it?
No, not really.
Although the 5 million range, I think, will be wrong. I think it'll be way higher than that now.
Or it could be a like out on Xbox with the new console.
No, it's going to come out sooner than that. It's not coming out in November. Oh, November this year, we reckon it was the new console. What was November next year?
No, I reckon we're in Q1 24.
Oh my God, I don't think we are. I think, doesn't it start there 23, 24 is the year, isn't it? It goes over 2 years, your tax year. So this tax year is 23, 24.
Yes.
So solely it starts on 23 and goes Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, go through to it that way. No?
No, I don't think so. But anyway,
Okay.
let's move on.
AC Rift. I wasn't sure what AC
Assassin's Creed
Rift was.
Rift?
Assassin's Creed Rift, yeah.
Maybe
Expected
that
part.
was
What is the AC Rift?
that was the code name for Mirage.
So Feb 23 is the release date. They've gone away from queues now, which is nice. Expected part S is 100 million.
Jeez.
Jeez. Hours 75 million. I'm guessing that's how many hours they reckon people are actually going to play it.
Yeah, so that's probably how many hours are going to be on Game Pass, like actually played.
It's version 1.5. It's a version 1.5 of AC, which is true because it came out. That's true, isn't it? For Mirage, it came out as it's a remake of 1, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay,
1.5.
yep.
Yeah. And AC 15th anniversary year also more from Ubisoft. And there is a whole bunch of stuff coming out from Ubisoft as well, isn't there?
Interesting. Okay.
Jedi Survivor.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting that they had that out already. When did we see Jedi Survivor begin? And we didn't see it.
Announced,
Like
no.
in
It was
20, did we?
announced last year, wasn't it? It was announced and came out quite quickly, I think.
Yeah.
But they must have started working on it as soon as they finished the first one.
They must have. Oh, that's very interesting.
Expected to partner ask is 300 million.
Oof.
Oof, 100 million hours. So it'd be a good one. Crown Jewel, they won't do it, they say, which is true, they didn't.
Yeah.
And AKA JFO2. Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Huh.
So they knew that was coming out in 2020.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's
It's a
interesting.
fantastic peek behind the curtain of how Microsoft kind of gauge which games and which
Yeah.
producers to approach.
Yes, that's
Because
right.
I mean, all these are hard, like top AAA games, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they're thinking about these AAA games, trying to ballpark if it's worth even approaching the partners, if it's even worth getting it onto Xbox Game Pass, seeing how many hours they estimate players will play in it.
Yep.
I mean, do you think they do this for their internal studios? Because if they do, it'd be quite amazing
Oh.
to see what they think.
For sure. For sure.
Because I'd love to see the spreadsheet that breaks down Starfield, like how many people they expect. Like, I'd love to see the spreadsheet or the graph that shows how many systems they expect Starfield to sell, how many Game Pass members they expect because of Starfield, how many hours in total a player will spend with Starfield.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your just your median of how long someone will spend with Starfield before they're done with the game.
Yep. Here's a good one. WB Warner Brothers Gotham, so I guess it's Gotham Knights, October 22, which is exactly the day it came out. It came out in October 22.
Huh.
I remember that because we looked at our review when we did our review last couple weeks ago with Simone.
Yep.
I started playing this in October, so I got it day one. Expected partner access 50 million. Hours 35 million. This is interesting bit though. Wildcards, PC tech readiness, another partnership. Change of guard at Discovery makes selling motion new. Already told us PC wouldn't land. D&D is figuring plus 90. I don't know what that means. Oh. D&D, day on day. I wonder if that's when it's going to come on Game Pass, D&D.
Day and date, yeah.
Plus 90, because February 23 and it's coming out now.
Yeah.
So they were out by 3 months, I guess, but...
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting to see. A new change of guard at Discovery, so really it's all new. Selling motion is new, so we're not entirely sure how they're going to react and how they're going to play ball. And this is quite good. Suicide Squad here says 250 million expected ask. This game's a flop, so yeah. Game 150 hours, wildcards, already a partnership with another competitor. Most likely can't offer us rights wise. They said it'll be multiples B4B price. I don't know. Change of guard Discovery makes selling motion new. So they're saying this is already actually synced up with somebody else. Suicide Squad. I don't know how many that could be. Only PlayStation, you imagine.
Or Epic.
Oh, Epic on PC. Epic doesn't do partnership, does it?
Yeah, I mean the free games on Epic Games and also the launch titles for
Oh,
Epic,
so they
Epic
but they
Games,
never do they ever tie it down so people can't get it?
they may do. I know with a few games that they've got the things to say if you offer the free game on Epic, you can't sign with subscription services.
Okay.
Yeah, Epic's also been throwing their money around quite a bit. Or Fortnite.
So- Oh, Mortal Kombat next, which is Mortal Kombat 1 in the end. April 23, so it's a bit delayed. Expected partner was 250 million. 100 million hours. And Wildcard Crown Jewel, they won't do it to change a guard at Discovery again. So, interesting.
Interesting indeed, eh?
Yeah, so I don't know if the... I don't know what... So there was one here saying like... it's just... The Blood Runner, which I don't know, has it come out, is it? It's a sequel to Snow Runner? I think it was called something else. So is that Mud Runner? Wasn't that one that everyone's playing? Kia was playing in chat, I think.
That's that Call of the Wrangler that he's playing. But yeah, Mud Runner and Snow Runner.
Didn't we see that advertised a few weeks ago?
I'm not too sure.
We were looking at it and it's pulling trucks out of mud.
Oh, yep.
So sequel to Strong Performer Snow Runner, Long Tail. Expected partner is 5 million. It's interesting because it's come out in March 23, they're saying here, but it's not actually. Didn't come out until just like recently.
Interesting.
But they knew it was coming out again.
Well, yeah, they must be working a lot with the third parties to go, what games do you have and what can we help with Xbox stuff? So they obviously have an idea of what's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the peek behind the curtain's been fascinating. Eh?
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, because I found this today. I was like, this is awesome. I started flicking through it. Going, oh, this is amazing. The headline made me chuckle. I was like, oh, what an interesting headline. Then read it and was like, actually, the headline's completely useless. The information's more interesting. Which is
what was the headline?
Oh, the headline, Microsoft completely misjudged Baldur's Gate 3. But it's a Polygon app, so Polygon will say this.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised we still use Polygon for news resources.
Ah, but they hid all the good news behind the bad title.
Oh, as they tend
So
to do.
yeah, that's exciting. And we continue on with the games because let's just keep digging through. Microsoft leak unveils new Bethesda games including Doom, Dishonored, Fallout, and Oblivion. How much will come to fruition? So this is obviously 2020 again, as we keep saying. So July 2020.
Yep.
At the top, we can zoom in. Oh, wait a minute! I've clicked on the link. Where is it taking me? God.
Oh,
No,
fun
don't do
times
that.
ahead.
That was bad. So, I see. Financial year 20E. I don't know what that means. So we have Doom Eternal and DLC in 2020 that come out. Elder Scrolls Greymore, Fallout Wastelander, and Deathloop. Yeah, I think all this came out.
Yep.
And Fallout Shelter, and then Project Whirlwind. I don't know what Project Whirlwind was there.
No, I don't know what Project Whirlwind is either.
21's a bit sad to read though. Yeah, Starfield.
Oh, yep.
Elder Scrolls Online expansion. I'm not sure about that. Redfall did not come out. It came out in 23 as well. Doom Eternal DLC. I'm not sure, but that came out. Fallout Worlds didn't come out on 76. I think Pits came out, didn't it? Maybe.
The Pit.
The Pit. Ghostwire Tokyo, I believe, came out, and then Project Hibiki. I don't know what that is.
Maybe that's Half-Hour Rush.
Yeah, it's not in this list. Indiana Jones games was going to come out in 22. Oblivion Remaster. It was also going to come out in 22.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then Starfield DLC in 22.
Well, this is good news because A, we're getting Starfield DLC.
Yep.
B, we're getting Oblivion and Fallout 3 remastered.
Yep.
All we're waiting for is Fallout New Vegas remastered.
Yeah, it doesn't say that one actually, no. But that's a different developer.
Yeah, but they own that developer, Obsidian.
Oh, true. I know, but it was a different team, wasn't it? A completely different team, though? Like, the team disappeared?
Yeah, I think it is. But still, they've got all the assets
I know, I'm
there.
sorry. I'm trying not to... I'm sorry. I don't mean to...
Rain on my parade.
Rain in your parade, that's right, yeah. Doom Year Zero. So that's the next Doom that's coming out, Year Zero. And DLC. It's in the works. Maybe it's a year behind. Maybe it's next year. Project Kestrel. I'm not sure what that is. Elder Scrolls more expansion. Elder Scrolls Online expansion. Every single year there's an expansion coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably true as well. And then Project Platinum, whenever that is.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
And then 2024, we have Elder Scrolls 6, which we know now is 26 it's coming out, isn't it? I think they said.
At the earliest, yep.
Project Kestrel expansion. Licensed IP game, whatever that is. Fallout 3 remaster. A Ghostwire Tokyo sequel. Dishonored 3, and then Doom Year Zero DLC.
Okay.
We don't know what if this has been scrapped, I guess we could say.
Yeah, I would say that has been shaken up quite a bit in the last 3 years, particularly because of all the delays.
I think it's just been bumped, hasn't it? All has been bumped by 2 years, looking at this.
Well, also, with the Redfall situation, I think they've pushed back and gone to the drawing board with a lot of these things that were in the wings.
Oh, but so if we say add 2 years to everything, so because Starfield and Redfall did come out. I don't know about Doom Eternal DLC. I don't think it came out. Ghostwire came out then when it was supposed to, wasn't it? Ghostwire Tokyo probably came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And then Indiana Jones game is obviously going to come out next year then. They must have pushed it by a year as well, like everything else. Mm-hmm. And also this year's running out. Like, we're running out of time. There's too much stuff coming out this year. Yeah. We'll just get sucked into abyss. So obviously Oblivion Remaster will get pushed out for next year as well.
Yeah.
And then some DLC for Starfield.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Look forward to that. My word.
And then the year after that, Doom Year Zero. I wonder if that will come forward, though. Because they've been doing lots of Quake and Doom releases recently. Like Doom 2 came out recently. Was Doom 2? No, Quake 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Did Doom get a remaster,
Actually,
though? I thought Doom got a remaster
That
as well.
might be one of the projects.
Yeah, true. Kestrel.
Yeah,
Or
it could
Platinum.
be.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's just down by 2 hours. And that would make sense because of COVID as well.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Man. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. And also shows the Xbox future plans.
It does.
Did you see
yeah.
that as well? With they're trying, or they're expected in 2020, they're expected to go for the hybrid online machine thing that they're trying to do with the Xbox One.
Yeah, where's that? I did see that briefly.
Yeah, it's very interesting, because remember when the Xbox One was shown off and they go, it offloads its processing to the cloud, and so you get these amazing realistic physics that's not computed on device and all the rest, and nothing happened, partly because the entire world rejected the cloud back then.
Yeah, we're always on and all that as well.
Yeah, always on. But the most amazing thing that they're thinking about with the new Xbox is that they're putting up ARM64 versus x86.
Yes, I did see
So-
that. Where's that article?
Well,
Can you flick it to me? Or?
Yep. Where do you want me to put it?
Oh, wait a minute. Might have found it. I got one on the pure Xbox one.
Cool. So
Yeah,
for
got
the
it.
non-technical, this is interesting. So the x86 is the CPU that runs in your Intel laptop or AMD laptop. It's the current CPU in the Xbox, which makes it more and more like a computer. Effectively, it's just running the
Just-
same
it is a
processor
computer.
architecture.
Because
Yeah,
it's just a
running the
VM,
same-
isn't it? Basically, the Xbox software is a VM sitting on your PC.
That's all it's doing. So yeah, it's running the same architecture, the same CPU type that runs in your laptop, in your computer at home, in the servers in for your work. And the ARM is the stuff that's in the MacBook, the M chips, it's in the iPhone, it's the Snapdragons in your Android phones.
It's
Now-
more risk, isn't it? It's a smaller. It's more
Yeah.
specific. The job.
Yeah, it's a very focused type of CPU. MacBooks have shown that with this more focused CPU, you can actually get more performance, higher performance, and lower energy costs because you're focusing the CPU on set tasks.
Only if you don't want to game, though.
You say that now. Look at gaming on Mac, though.
I've got an article actually, which makes me chuckle, which I think you'll like later
I
on.
can't wait till we get there. So it's very interesting. So the ARM chips, Microsoft never had ARM chips in their systems.
Well, they do, but they're really bad.
No, but not in their Xbox. The
Oh, not on the
was
Xbox. Well, they had
x86.
Power PC. Was that the kind of ARM chip or not really? That was a weird chip. That
PowerPC
wasn't
was its
Intel,
own
was it?
thing. I don't think it was ARM.
It wasn't Intel, was it? It was something else.
No, Motorola PowerPC.
Oh, is that what it was? Because it was really bad. It wasn't compatible with anything PC like.
Yeah. So the Xbox 360, a bit of history, ran a tri-core, so 3 CPU core PowerPC chip, which is very strange. But yeah, so if they're looking, that means that we would only have 2 generations of Xbox on x86. And if this new one goes to ARM64, I reckon that would be, from a hardware point of view, that would be a massive shakeup and probably a very big generational leap in terms of Xbox performance.
Only if you do it right though, because the problem with Microsoft is they've managed to make the surfaces of ARM. They've been shocking, and HP
that's
brought out
because-
ARM PCs and all that. So
Yeah, but that's because they've had to deal with Qualcomm, with the Snapdragon chips. So it's not their own
So you
chips that
think,
they've made.
because they're saying here co-design with AMD for the GPU, do you think the ARM chip will be the same, an AMD one? Or do you think it'll be...
Well, there's two avenues here, which is interesting. So we're getting a bit nerdy and a bit hardwarey here, but follow along. So Microsoft are before this whole Panos Panay Windows lead guy left, they were all in on the Surface line, and they were starting to pursue making their own ARM chips to catch up to the MacBook M chips, M series. They were going to start putting these ARM chips, custom made Microsoft chips, into the Surface. So if they go down that route, I definitely see the Xbox being fantastic, because it is a custom designed chip that they would have worked out and gotten perfectly, like, to work on the Xbox. If it's a co-designed chip, like with AMD or Snapdragon, I'd see that happening as well, because Intel, their new generation, is also going more ARM chippy with Meteor Lake and stuff like that.
That's because they're losing their business. That's why they're doing that.
Yeah, completely. And I definitely see AMD following suit soon. So AMD as a partner could possibly be investing in AMD ARM chips, which Microsoft will then co-build with AMD to have a customized ARM chip without needing their own foundries and factories. One of those paths I prefer personally. I want Microsoft to throw all their engineering knowledge at the perfect ARM chip for the Xbox, rather than work with AMD to get an off the shelf that they've made tweaks to.
And also, it'll be different from PlayStation too, if they make it themselves. We're not getting kind of shared technology, and it might be slightly better.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see, because they still have to make it easy for developers to build the games on the system.
It's just a VM though, isn't it?
It's just the VM. So Microsoft will have to build a lot of their own APIs and
the drivers and all that sort of side. All the stuff, the hardware to software connections will have to be done by them.
Yeah, will have to be done really well. And to be honest, they've proven that they can do that by running 360 games via back compat on the Series X.
Which was a PowerPC, complete different hardware.
Yeah, they have the complete hardware abstraction layer, which is what translates software into hardware. They've got that nailed down, that if they do transition to ARM, these games that we're playing now, we may, on the new Xbox Gen 9, we may be playing Starfield that's been boosted to 60 FPS running in its own, emulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to think about these things, but I reckon the whole idea of going to ARM is a big win in my opinion.
Oh, for sure. Well, Apple approved it. Like you said, Apple approved that it's the way to go.
Yeah. And I mean, you see the gaming on Mac now. On a MacBook, you're getting No Man's Sky. It's not running at 60 FPS, but you're still getting 40 FPS from No Man's Sky on a laptop that's, thinner than your phone. And the stupid thing is, you could then play No Man's Sky for about 5 hours unplugged on battery.
Okay.
It's proven that the tech is there, and it will get better in the next 4 years or so. So
yeah, for sure.
That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, no, I
What
agree.
do you think?
No, I agree. Well, that was always how consoles are always built different to PCs anyway, weren't they? Back in the day, they were always built very specifically to do a job.
And I think with the whole adding the x86 to it, like with the Xbox One, trying to blur the lines between console and PC, they've sacrificed a lot of performance.
But back then there was no one was really using ARM chips, were they? So that was just how they thought a good way of getting around the issues they were having with the 360. It was like, oh, if we build PCs, we know PCs, we can get around all these heating issues and these driver issues we're not going to get. Yeah.
It's a bit nerdy to go into this type of hardware stuff, but this is what gets me excited.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. And it means they can shrink it down as well, because I'm just curious, the temperatures and everything are a lot lower on ARM stuff. Like, it doesn't run as hot normally.
Yeah, and because ARM itself is a simpler chip, like a simpler.
It's
in
called
inverted
RISC.
commas.
It's less instructions basically, so it doesn't have to be so bloated. Doesn't have to cover everything. It just covers a particular task or tasks.
Yeah. So I definitely see it being a whole lot more efficient and more
yeah.
performance. So yeah,
Do you think Intel are going to survive much longer?
they're
They're
still a billion dollar company.
dying though, don't they?
Consumer wise, they are, but business wise,
No,
try
they're
buy
getting
an
there.
ARM
They're
server.
getting picked up by all the ARM chips going into. All the Linux boxes are going in all ARM, aren't they? All the networking gear is now all ARM, basically.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, try buy an ARM server.
No, but it's the big stuff is ARM, isn't it? It's all the big stuff that's actually like the stuff we don't see is all Linux based and
Yeah.
ARM based.
Yeah, all Linux based and ARM based. But I'm still saying, you know, as IT guys, if you were to buy an ARM server, like a server that's based around ARM to run your business, you're still paying 4 or 5 times more
When
than
was
just
the last time you
Intel
bought a
server.
server, though?
Well, I didn't buy
Don't
one.
you use Azure? Isn't that in the cloud? Isn't that?
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that where Linux lives? I didn't talk like a pirate. I was no. Arr,
Arr.
bring me ARM. Yeah, this is interesting though. It's very cool.
Yeah, lots of really cool leaks. I'm looking forward to the new hardware as always.
Yeah, we have one final leak. I think this is the final story out of it. Because we can't just turn this into the Xbox leak show today.
Which is a pity.
We're an hour in. We don't talk about one story. It's amazing. This is kind of cool. So this is Phil Spencer, who wrote a letter around about the same sort of time, saying about buying Nintendo would be a career moment. I find this really interesting. So part of it is a letter that he wrote to Chris Capicella and I don't know who the other guy is. Takeshi Nomato?
Mm-hmm.
He's saying, I totally agree that in Nintendo's a prime asset for us in gaming. Today's gaming, the most likely path to consumer relevance. So he realizes. So this is something because they looked at Nintendo and they looked at buying. There's 2 here they have in here. I can't remember what it is now. It must be another article, but they were looking at buying these guys and somebody else, and they just purchased Bethesda at the time.
Yeah, there was Warner Brothers as well that they were talking about.
Oh, Warner Brothers, that's right, yeah. And they do say here, it also shared the company was in fairly active M&A discussions, mergers and acquisitions discussions around ZeniMax Media, which resulted in a deal that was announced a month later. So that shows how close they were to buy them, or even putting an offer in.
Mm.
With the LT, numerous conversations with the LT, that's the leadership team, I reckon, of Nintendo, about tighter collaboration. I feel like it's and I feel like if any US company would have a chance, Nintendo would probably be, and we would probably be in the best position. Just imagine though, because there's also something I was reading that would basically Nintendo would not be a console; they would just turn into a software company. I reckon, a gaming company.
Yeah.
Rather than being a console company, because they don't. I don't know. They don't. The console is fine for what it is, but it's not exactly knocking it out of the park.
No.
Games are
no,
though, but the actual console itself is fine. Like it's
it's just fine. Yep.
yeah. Imagine that though, crazy.
Yeah, it's very cool to see the speculation going on. So obviously, Phil Spencer's on top of the world when he's sending this email. They're like obviously the war chest has been opened to him, and now he's thinking he's had a look at the financials of Microsoft, going, "Flip, look at what we could buy."
Just trying to read some of this. This is interesting. So the situation is unfortunate or fortunate for Nintendo's situation. Nintendo is sitting on a big pile of cash. And they've a BOD that until recently had not pushed into a phone. Oh, okay. I don't know what this BOD stuff is. There's nothing else. Okay. It does show they don't really care, Nintendo, because they sit on a big pile of cash. They can probably just do what they want to do.
And Nintendo will always Nintendo. They can put out anything and their fans would love it,
Yes. Okay, cool. And they also looked at Square Enix as well. Previous documents in the case of Microsoft considered acquiring Bungie, which is now owned by Sony, Sega, and Square Enix.
Yeah, they should go for Sega for sure.
No, I think Square Enix. Sega, they've got a good relationship with Sega as a partner. I don't think they need to buy them. Doesn't really add
Yeah.
anything because they
I
get
don't
first
know, I
dibs
would-
on stuff already.
Yeah, but I'd still love Persona to become an Xbox exclusive. just
Just to annoy
just
PlayStation.
yeah, just to annoy certain people in the
Wow,
world.
okay, that's very petty of you.
Ah, Lee, sometimes being petty is fun.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
So okay, I think that's it. Got any final thoughts before we?
yeah, it's a massive leak. Incredible for what it's shocking for Xbox. Um, as Phil
Does it?
Spencer said,
Does it really
we have to
matter though?
remember- I think it does. It shows a lot of working behind the curtains, and now Sony can take that list to the developers and go, oh look, they only were going to offer you 5 million for this game, but if you put on PS Plus for a year, we will give you 6 million because look, Microsoft was thinking
Oh,
of only doing this,
yeah.
or this internal document insulted you or something. So, but we got to remember, like Phil Spencer has said, these documents are from 2020, most of them, and a lot has changed since then because a lot has been pushed back. We've seen that with just the release dates on some of the games. So there's been a lot of changes in the background, and it's disappointing because it does take some of the fun out. You watch the Xbox showcase and you watch the Game Awards and stuff, and there's that moment of surprise where the Xbox logo shows up and like there's a game that's coming out and it goes like day one to Game Pass, and you go, oh, that's incredible, that's fantastic.
I feel like 3 years ago, like a lot of it's either come out or was been delayed anyway. The only one real is like Fallout 3 and Oblivion, probably the only real surprises.
But just imagine how the impact that would have had if those were shadow drops.
Oh, for
The
sure.
Quake 2 shadow drop, here's Fallout 3 remastered available on Game Pass today. Here's Oblivion remastered on Game Pass available today. Those kind of big moments that get a lot of really good publicity for the Xbox brand. It kind of sucks the wind out of those sales.
I don't know. I'm excited though because I think it's cool if they're going to come out. They're going to come Game Pass straight away. Get to play them again in HD. I never played these games originally, so for me it's like, oh cool, I can play these games in high def and remastered and bug fixed and it's there. It's on Game Pass. So for me, this is cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. But I like the announcements. I like the surprises.
Yeah. No, for sure. I understand what you're saying.
Your
Okay.
final thoughts?
It's 3 years ago and it's all changed. So believe nothing about. We've just talked for the last hour and quarter. Believe none of it. It's all changed.
Take it with a giant grain of salt. It's just fun. It's a good peek behind the curtain, but don't take it as gospel.
I find the interesting is the little notes in the sides on the spreadsheet. That's what I found really interesting when they were going.
Yeah.
Not the money. They're like at the inside. I kind of these guys just been brought out by Discovery. Just been brought out. This could change our way we have to deal with the sales guys. I find all that stuff quite interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. To me, the rest of it's all just noise because like they're going, oh, we've got this cube coming out next year. Like, sure, and to actually see it, because it is Microsoft, it is tech. Tech gets talked about all the time, but the little details are the kind of cool things.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And yeah, looking at a render of something and then actually holding it in your hand are two very different things.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a good test though. It could just be a mess than PlayStation. This whole thing.
It would, if this comes out as like a massive troll by Xbox, it would be amazing.
Amazing. Because all those numbers, like 5 million and 100 million and stuff, they're like, we're never going to give them that. It's all like just to push PlayStation to spend more money than they have to. Maybe it's one of those. Yeah,
It's like, look how much we can outbid you.
yeah, that's right.
But if you think about it, for the past year and a half, the news cycle has just been absolutely Xbox dominated. Like PlayStation and Sony have had almost zero breathing room when it comes to the news cycle, when it comes to gaming.
Yep.
Xbox has been dominating the news. It's on the forefront of everyone's mind. To look for PlayStation news, you actually have to go looking. It's not just surface tea on Twitter, you know?
No, my Twitter currently, my whole stream, because I use Flipboard for my news,
Yep.
and it's just ridiculous amount of Xbox news. And it's all like, it's insane.
Even on the quiet weeks, it's just Xbox is dominating the news cycle. And
Yeah.
so
We never
this
have an
is-
issue trying to find an hour and a half worth of chat, ever.
Yeah, no,
Like it always keeps
it's
going.
insane. So I reckon if this does come out as like a big troll to just kind of dominate the rest of the year's news cycle for Xbox, good on them.
I think it's brilliant. I hope it's a troll because it makes it funnier.
It'll be so good. Like end of the year, they go, oh yeah, everything that was leaked was just a troll, just to keep us in the news cycle, to keep Xbox in the forefront of everyone's mind.
That's right. Yep.
And everyone's gone and rushed out and bought a brand new Xbox.
Yeah. Exactly.
Amazing.
Amazing. It is. It is. It's cool. It's fun. It's fun times. Okay, so let's continue talking about Xbox because
Oh yeah, for something different.
for something different. Xbox Game Pass Core is coming out. The 36 games. So this is September 13th. So this is actually last week, but I don't think we talked about it, did we?
No, we haven't spoken about Game Pass Core.
No. Okay. I didn't think so. I think we missed it. It came out the day we talked about it or something. So. So this is the lineup. It's actually a really good lineup. So if you don't know what it is, it replaces Xbox Live.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you 36 games, lets you play multiplayer, and they will be adjusting so up to 3 times a year they will be adjusting the games, and it's $10 a month or $60 a year.
Nice.
It's pretty good. So I'm guessing it's the same price as Xbox Live. I think that was about the same price, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the same price as Xbox Live, $10 a month.
Yeah, and of course it gives you Game Pass. Is named everything's Game Pass now, rather than Xbox Live Game Pass. Game Pass. It's all Game Pass name now.
I wish they wouldn't have called it Game Pass Core.
Core.
It's such a lame name, you know.
Xbox Game Pass Live. Going to call it
Well, they could, yeah, Game Pass Live or just Xbox Game Pass.
Game Pass Lite.
Lite is a nicer one, yeah. Or just Game Pass, and then you've got Game Pass Pro, and then Game Pass Premium.
PC, and then Game Pass Console, and then Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah, or like, yeah. So Game Pass. What? Not Pro.
Oh, we got a new follower. Hello, new follower.
Game Pass Pro. I don't know what they would have called it.
No, Game Pass Core. Let's call it that. Let's go with that for now.
Yeah. Until we think of
so
a good name,
disappointed. It's okay.
and then we can moan about Xbox Game Pass Core. It's just it's a long name, you know. Xbox
it's
Live
Microsoft.
rolls off
You
the
know,
tongue.
remember Microsoft? Have you
Yeah, I
seen the
know.
name of some of their enterprise stuff? It's insane, and everything is called Defender now as well.
Oh my word! Don't bring that up.
Let's
That's
move on
fucking
quick.
evil
Okay,
me.
no, right. Discord 2. This is a great game. Doom Eternal Standard Edition. Fallout 4. Firewatch is awesome. Forza Horizon 4. Gears 5. Golf with Friends is great. Ground is awesome. Halo 5. Halo Wars 2. Hellblade. Hellblade 1 basically. Limbo's awesome. Inside. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So many good games here. Power Wash Simulator. Slay the Spire. State of Decay 2. Stardew Valley. Amazing. Oh, Vampire Survivors. Just incredible list, really.
Yeah. There's one game that's missing from this list, which is very interesting to note. What's
that?
It came out recently. It's just this tiny little indie game, you know, called Starfield.
They're not going to get that. If you want that game, you have to spend some money.
I don't know. Imagine how many more people would sign up if Starfield was on this level.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Because look at this, it's only got Fallout. It's only got Forza Horizon 4 on it. This is all games come out on Xbox One, isn't it? There's nothing here.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
Nothing here is a Series X version.
Oh, Power Wash Simulator, maybe? It's kind of new.
Vampire Survivors might be a Series X version.
Psychonauts 2 came out, but I don't know if it's. I don't think it's the Xbox Series X version though.
No, I don't think so either. Good spotting actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
So all these games are paid for themselves already, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
You get discounts of 50% as well, which is good. So it's that whole Xbox Live. What do they call that? Sale, I guess, wasn't it? It was like there was deals. And the free paydays.
Hmm.
It's cool. I think it's good. It's a good swap for Live. And
Yeah.
if they're changing the games out every 3 months, then every 3 times a month, sorry, every 4 months, then it'd be worth doing.
Yeah, no, that'll be quite cool.
Guard cool. That's kind of piracy when you said that.
Quite
reason.
cool.
Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider Trilogy Remaster is real, it says here. I don't know why I said that, but I do like the titles sometimes. So yeah, all the original Tomb Raider trilogies are getting restored and coming out as a DE.
It's about time.
I know, it's not been that long, come on. So, does it say when?
Not-
September, February? Oh, February 14th. For
Yeah.
Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC via Steam and GOG. Pre-order now.
Yeah.
Well, look, there's a bit of video. I haven't seen this video. I was kind of curious how it looks.
It looks how you remember it. I mean, all
Oh.
the environments are very square, but Lara Croft is now rounded, which is nice.
She's always slightly rounded in certain places, though.
Oh no, she was quite triangular at some points.
Oh, so they've done a Quake on it, haven't they? They've just updated all the stickers they put on the walls.
Yep. Giving it some better music and away it goes.
Yeah, it's cool. Bit more shading.
Yep.
I don't think I completed. I think I played the first one. Not sure if I completed. I never played the number 2 and 3. So you can actually like you can in Halo. It looks like you can flip between the two. Whether that's classic visuals or enhanced graphics, modern controls, or original joystick schemes. So you can kind of play around with it. Both settings can be toggleable, changed by the player on the fly. Obviously, quality of life updates, improved camera lock on achievement support. That'll be good. Secret levels. Ooh, that have been made to console. Oh, so that's interesting. There must have been different versions compared to where you were. Tomb Raider 1 gets the unfinished business expansion. We take on the role of Lara Croft in 1966 French game that kicked off the whole series. Oh, okay. And you get Tomb Raider 2 with the Gold Mask expansion. Takes the player Lara on a mission to track down the Dagger of Zion. And then you get Tomb Raider 3 gets the Lost Artifact expansion, which ramps up the puzzles and challenges, include 6 new levels. Pre-order now, get 10% discount.
Very cool. That's pretty good.
Play anywhere as well, which is nice. Excellent. No, nothing. You're a fan of Lara Croft, not? You're gonna get into it, do you reckon?
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for this, but I don't know. I feel like those were games for their time. And if you want to play a really good Lara Croft game, you've got Underworld and what was the other Lara Croft one that was really good?
One of the remaster ones that came out, the first remaster.
Not the first remaster, but like almost like the second generation of Lara Croft
Yeah,
games.
the second trilogy that came
Angel
out.
of Darkness, things like that.
Yeah. I was just distracted by what you blocked on. Okay. Series X to copy PlayStation's best feature. I'm not sure what's the best feature, but it is a feature that have PlayStation. So they're talking about changing the revamping the achievements. So this has been talked about a few times recently. They're doing stuff to it. They're saying here that they're going to bring out a platinum achievement for completing games.
Nice.
So rather than just going, I've got my 1,000 points, you actually get like a platinum. I've completed the whole game thing.
Man, that'll be quite nice.
Do you think so? See,
Yeah, it's
I don't
quite
know if I
cool.
care.
No, you don't care, but it would be quite nice to just have a little bit of trophies when you've 100%ed a game.
Yeah, okay. Now you're going to start talking about dressing your guy up like you used to back in the day when you used to do certain things. And
Your avatar, no.
No,
Avatars
okay.
need to die. They're terrible.
Yeah, okay. So that's just it. At the moment, you get your 1,000 gamer score on Xbox or whatever the max is, and nothing to show. So yeah, it would be good to get a platinum trophy of some sort. A
Yeah, or
dime
just a
as
little.
perhaps the closest a game I get with platinum is a diamond animation and a unique sound as a rare achievement unlocks. There you go. You get that.
It would be nice to just have a little trophy on the game or something, like a little badge to go, yep, that I've 100%ed. So when you look at your game library, your full game library on the cloud, you can actually just at a glance see which ones you've 100%ed.
See, I don't know if I care, but okay. I can understand why people want to do it, but
Yeah.
this is for you, Kyle. See, I do think about you sometimes. Forget PlayStation and Xbox. Apple thinks that the iPhone 15 Pro will be the best game console.
Oh.
It's from Bazinga, which made me chuckle. As a name for what do you call it, money site, basically. You can tell because it has like all the links to all their current ratings and stuff like that in there.
Interesting. Yeah.
Apple seem incredibly confident about the capabilities of the A17 Pro chipset and believe the iPhone 15 Pro will be the best game console ever. It goes on to say that normally you say your best console is the one that you've got in your hand at the time, which is how they kind of get around the fact that it's a phone. But now they're saying you won't even need your phone. Like, you won't need a console, you just play with this. This is what Jeremy Sanmel, Apple's senior director of GPU software, said. What are your thoughts? Will you be dumping your Xbox to play on your phone with your new adapter, which lets you plug it into your big TV, and your adapter, which lets you plug in your phone, Bluetooth Xbox controller?
I can just imagine the heat. If you
I
did
know
that.
exactly what I thought. Yeah.
Gosh, the whole thing will explode.
It won't be able to charge it because you plugged your TV into it. So you have to get some sort of weird split adapter so you can charge it at the same time, and a fan as well for it.
That's amazing.
So you can spend $2,500 on a phone plus $150 on adapters, or buy an Xbox.
Yep, it's kind of like a no-brainer. But so first of all, it's not a console. Let's get that out the way.
Wait,
This is
senior
Apple
director of
people-
GPU software says it's the best.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to game console personally. But it's not a game console. But never mind that. The fact that Assassin's Creed Mirage is launching on a phone. Stop for a sec, Lee. Think about this. A AAA game is going to have feature parity with a console game on your phone.
Yes.
On a phone. A phone
Yeah, sure.
is now
But
playing like Resident Evil with ray tracing. Does this not blow your mind?
no, not particularly.
are you
But
not
this has
excited
been
about
happening
it?
for years. Like, they're slowly been increasing in the power of these phones, so it's going to happen at some point. It's not that
Yeah, but
much
I
of a
mean-
surprise.
The fact that it's happening, you can still be excited for it.
No, because I'm not going to spend $2,000 on a phone, so I'm not getting excited by it. The whole thing's stupid. No one should spend that much money on a phone.
Guess what's arriving on Friday?
Yeah, I know. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It hurt me. I spent $800 on my phone, and it hurt me. It hurt my soul spending that much money. It's too much money on a phone.
But to be fair, I've had this one for
It doesn't
like
matter.
3 years now.
My
So
first car cost me £800, which is like what, $1,500. So you spent more money on your phone than I did on my first car.
it's called inflation.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah. I want to see all the adapters. That's what I want to see.
It's USB-C. You just plug it into a dock.
Brilliant. An Apple dock. Did you get the Pro? I like this. We need to talk about this. So Apple have brought out the two phones. They've got the Pro and the non-Pro. The non-Pro's got USB 2 speeds on its adapters. The Pro's got the proper speeds. And then it was like, but if you want to use the proper speeds, you have to buy a $70 cable from Apple to use it. I'm like, really? $70 for a USB-C cable? That
Oh.
is ridiculous.
There's just no defending some bits of Apple, isn't there?
No, that's just insulting. Like, how can they bring out 2020? That's when USB 2 came out in 2020. So 22-year-old, 23-year-old bit of hardware they put in a phone that
Yeah.
comes out now. And they're still going to charge $1,000, $1,200 for the cheapie, aren't they?
Well, I mean, people will buy it and people will love it.
I know, because they're sheep.
Not cheap. They don't want to spend mental space on a phone.
My hands are raised in disbelief.
Lee's about to end the podcast.
I'm just disappointed in you, Carl.
But console gaming on a phone.
I know.
It's incredible.
It is, but I just don't think it's that incredible. Not when your phone's melting. And then as Oz says here, oh no, Linton says getting a phone call while you're playing on your phone, or getting messages on your phone, or getting an email call, or get a Teams meeting comes through on your phone, or your phone actually does phone things while you're playing games.
I hope it pauses the game at least.
We don't know. On a little screen too. Yeah, no, little screen. I know, but you can get an adapter. It's fine. You can get an adapter plug into your big screen. Don't forget.
Don't even need an adapter. Just a dock. Just a normal
Just a
USB-C
dock.
dock. So
I want to see you with a backpack on your back with your dock. Your special Apple dock, because that has to be the $450 dock. Oh, no, it'll be more than that, because normal docks are about $400. The dock will cost the same as a phone, won't it?
If you've got a Switch, the Switch dock is USB-C. Problem solved.
Yeah, but the Switch is only $800. The Switch is only $800. It's cheaper.
Yeah, but I mean, you plug.
Actually, no, the Switch is way less than that. It's like $600 for the Switch.
Yep. To be fair, the phone's probably more powerful than the Switch.
Sure, but it's only playing games. On a small screen, which you can't. Just disappoints me.
This is great. So much pain on Lee's side.
I think it's hilarious. It's a fool of the money can be easily parted. Is that the saying?
Or someone who's clever knows what it wants to do.
Someone who's clever. It's fine. It's fine. You're okay. I need to kind of just. I'm confused now. Titanfall 2 resurgent concerns with mystery game mode. This is really weird. So last week,
amazing.
Titanfall's online was fixed. Online fighting stuff, syncing was fixed because it was broken. It's been broken for like 2 years or something. So they decided to fix it last week. Then all of a sudden, they brought out a new mystery game mode called "Your Rockets Will Block Out the Sun." So it's like a reference to the 300, which is in the 300, it's our arrows will block out the sun when they're being attacked by the Egyptians, whoever it is. The who?
The Persians.
The Persians.
attacked the Spartans.
That's right. Yeah. So I don't know what's happening with Titan. Does this mean that Titanfall 3 is coming out and they're just playing with us?
I have a feeling Titanfall 3 is coming out because there was also a notice in Apex Legends.
That's
about
correct. It does say that in this
something
article
popping
too.
up. So I reckon this is generating hype for Titanfall 3.
Yeah, getting everyone back into it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mode sounds fun though. It offers enhanced/unlimited rockets.
Man.
I was like, cool.
You've got Titanfall 2, right?
Yeah, sure. I bought it for like $8 or something. It was on sale.
It's on sale all the time.
It's on sale all the time. I don't think I actually installed it, but
install it and let's do the multiplayer sometime.
okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So this says last week they quietly fixed a bug that's been plaguing matchmaking.
Which is matchmaking was off.
It was off. It was broken. So this mystery further decents with the latest Apex Legends patch notes, which includes numbers that could be translated into release dates for Titanfall and Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends. Many that help the stealth patch, new mode, and Apex Legends teaser indicates number 3 on the way. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's so
this is
funny.
cool.
It's just funny. I was just because I saw the patch come out and I was like, oh, that's weird. I know I was going to talk about it, but not really that much. And then all of a sudden they actually brought a new mode out in it. I was like, what the is going on? Why?
It's very cool.
I'm also going to skip a story because we'll do the Game Pass stories at the end. Oh, let's do the Unity story very quickly because we talked about this last week. We were slightly confused. I think we were a bit too new last week with the story.
Yes.
I think people hadn't really digested it fully and given it to us because I don't know nothing about Unity, so I'm not a game developer. Unity apologized for the controversial install fee plans, promises changes. I did see during the week that they were going to charge Microsoft. And then I saw a quite good meme of Microsoft just laughing with their lawyers already warmed up and ready to go. Like, let's do it. We have lawyers, they're ready. They've been playing for the last year with Activision, so.
Yep. I mean, they're pretty bored now.
Yeah, that's right. That's done. There's not much to say other than we heard you. No, really? We apologise for the confusion and the angst the runtime fee policy was announced on Tuesday caused. We are listening, talking to our team members, community, customers, and partners. We're all making changes to policy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so they're going to charge. This. I've been trying to find something that actually explains it easily, because last time we just had like lists of information. Charge up to 0.2 cents per game install once the minimum revenue threshold across 12 months. Yeah, it's boring.
There was a graph that I saw.
There was a graph. I saw a graph.
Which did you see the graph?
I did see the graph, and I was just like, I don't explaining graphs on audio podcasts. I don't know if it works that well.
Basically, in this graph, it showed you how much certain games would have to pay Unity, and at one point in this graph, there's enough of developers that would have to pay Unity how much the game company is worth in order for these licensing fees. So not only do they not earn any profits on their games, but they would have to sell their company to pay the Unity fee.
Nice.
Like, the fact that even exists on a graph is ridiculous. Like, did Unity know, like, not even do any research for this? They're just like, money.
Oh, it's the what do you call it? The owners, the investors. We need some money now. You've been spending lots. You need to make some money back in now.
You wasted $1 billion last year.
Although I was talking to Mate Work, and he reckons that what they've done, they've hit like a limited amount of stores they've done. You know, they kind of like a curve, and the curve's got to the top, and they're like, how can we get the curve to increase? Or let's charge people for it, and then it will boost on there, and it's not going to do that though.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, but no. So that's all. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oops.
We
So,
didn't know that you guys were paying attention.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, you can look at the graphs. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
State of Decay 2. Remember that game?
Yep.
It's brought out an update, a huge free update called Curveball.
This is great.
It is great. Yeah, it's funny. So the basic update is, you guys are kind of getting a bit predictable. It's a bit too easy now. So we're going to do Curveball, and it's literally anything can happen to anything, really. Down to, obviously, the zombies will be easy. Make them have modifiers and zombies. But also you can have your NPCs do weird stuff, teammates, enclaves, and more. So they can mess with anything in there.
Yeah, this is great.
I just think that's awesome. Pro your Curveball. That's good. Well, 3 must be due soon.
Yeah. So this is why the Wushu Studios is handling this update for State of Decay 2, because the actual studio that's building it has moved on to State of Decay 3.
Okay.
But this is funny. So after your 5th in-game day,
Yes.
so you've just gotten the hang of State of Decay. You're on your 5th day.
Yep, this is all going well.
The curveballs pitch up.
Slowly building up your little guys. Everyone's alive. You've been building stuff.
Yep. It's amazing. And they just randomly modify zombies. So you can get a juggernaut that's been corrupted somehow and is spawning zombies as you're fighting him, and he's extra strong and he can follow you type thing.
Oh, they've got some that allow them to hear, see, and smell survivors from further away, hit harder, explode into decomposed bile when killed. Wow.
Yep.
So cool.
It's impressive. It's adding like a whole big random number generator to the game.
It's just a nightmare though, isn't it? It will just like you're gonna die. Run.
Yep.
There's a juggernaut. He can smell you. Just get out of here. real
Just
quick.
Run away.
Run away.
Yeah.
Ah, the
I
final story. Sorry.
Just the State of Decay 2. It came out in 2016, didn't it?
Was it that long ago? We've been talking about that game for like 7 years, have we?
It's been a while, and it's constantly getting updates, which is amazing. On the Series X, it looks fantastic.
That's right, yeah.
Like,
I wonder what they're going to do with the new one.
yeah, like you would think that they've done so much with number 2 that if you start number 3, they have to have all these things built into number 3 from the get-go. Otherwise, it would just feel quite empty.
That's true. Yeah. Unless it's a continuation almost, like a DLC almost, isn't it?
Yep.
Xbox Game Pass titles coming to console and PC have been announced. New ones.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, so Gotham Knights is coming. This is interesting because it was in the spreadsheet.
Indeed.
Yes. So they got Payday 3, which we know about a few of them already. So New Party Animals, Payday 3, Cocoon, they're all coming out. All decent games, maybe not Party Animals, but the rest of them will be fun.
Party Animals is great.
Then Lamplighters League is also coming out on October 3rd.
Ooh.
So this is all early October. And at September 30th, I don't know about these, half of these. Oh, these games are leaving. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Starfield, Solar Ash, Liza P come out today. Gris as well, so it's very good. So this is kind of cool. This is a good game. I really enjoyed playing around in Gotham Knights. It was an awesome game.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea to go from Starfield to Gotham Knights because they're both locked at 30 FPS.
That's right, yeah, and no one cares.
Well, some people do.
Has it stopped you playing?
A little bit.
Oh, right, sure. Games that are leaving is actually on this as well. So Beacon Pines is leaving. Despot's Game, Last Core, Moonscars, Outriders is going finally. It's been there for a long time. Proteus, and Weird West are all leaving as well on September 30th. So got 10 days to finish off any of those games. Or buy them for 10% or 10% cheaper. That's it. I'm done.
My word.
There's a lot of news. Well, it was a subject. Oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of news about one subject, which is quite exciting. Okay. Now, we have fan mail, as we tend to get these days.
Exciting. I'd forgotten about the fan now.
The fan mail reads,
Yes.
Dear the Xbox cast, I'm in a bit of a pickle, as I have relieved some bad guys of a couple of prized tech parts that aren't exactly legal in most parts of the galaxy. But you know me, I'm not interested in a fight. I just want to cash in this stuff and be on my way. In a roundabout way, I'm doing the world a favor. The only problem is, my ship is like an email. Everyone could read it, and I'm terrified of jail. Terrified! What do you think I should do? Your damsel in distress, the Beans.
The Beans. Well, she has two options, doesn't she? There's a mission she can do, which is called the Secret Outpost mission. And if you do that mission, you get a shielded, a ship at the end of it with a shielded bum. Cargo hold. There you go.
Oh, yep.
Or, where was that dodgy place you were going to go to sell the stuff?
Oh, yes. It's in the Wolf system, I think.
That's right, yeah. Did
Where
you not
they-
do it? I
they
thought you'd have done
accept
it last
contribute.
week. At some point you had done it this week, because you were complaining last week about it. Did you
Yeah,
sell
no,
it?
I have done it.
I did it, yeah, cool.
Yep. So I did it. I sold all my contraband.
You sold all
Which is
your
pretty
human
good.
body parts.
Yeah, my human body parts. But no, I think head off to the Wolf system and sell your contraband because then at least you get money from it.
There you go. Top tip of the week.
Top tip of the week.
How to sell your drugs.
How to sell your
Have you been playing
drugs.
Starfield then last week?
Just a little bit.
Have you played anything else?
No.
No.
Have you played anything apart from Starfield?
No.
So another top tip of the week, which I found out and ended up losing 3 hours of progress in Starfield. On certain ships, you get weapon holds. You know, they're on the side of the ship on the wall. You can store weapons there. They look very pretty.
Oh, that's right. I did see your message, actually. I did see a tweet.
If you store weapon holds on your ship, if you store weapons in these weapon holds, so not in your cargo and not in weapon cases, but actually on the wall where you can see them, when you jump systems in said ship with these weapons on the wall, they tend to disappear.
Have you tried going back to the system to see if they're just floating in space?
No, because I looked it up and this is a known bug.
Does it happen with chests as well, like stuff in chests?
No, stuff in chests is fine.
Because I put stuff in my chest on my ship because I couldn't bother to carry it, and I put it on my holder. And there was a ship, there was a chest. And I was like, oh, I'll use the chest.
Yeah, no,
Dumped all my gear in there.
chests are fine.
Okay.
But if you put your guns on the wall for display purposes, because they look cool and because that's why they're there, really, then every time you jump system, you lose those guns. Because I had guns and I had ammo on the wall. I had decked out this cool ship. It looked awesome when you walked in until I jumped, and suddenly all my cool stuff had disappeared. So I had to reload a save from 3 hours prior.
Oh, that's
to make sure that I did not encounter this bug. Because the first thing you do when you jump system is like you start doing missions, or you get distracted with a new planet, or you want to go over there. And then the next thing you know is you need a gun. So you run back to your ship and you go, oh, where's my guns? Where's my guns, bro?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I carry my guns around me, the ones I'm using, and then I sell everything. I'm still I'm such a low level, I don't really care. So I'll just sell everything if I don't need it.
My word. You and I play very differently.
Yes, I think so.
I collect everything.
Yeah.
Give it all to me. Put it on my face. I'll wear it all.
I do with bits, what do you call resources. I collect all the resources.
Yeah, the resources are heavy.
But other than that, yeah, resources are ridiculously heavy. Yeah. And it's caused me a lot of issues. I had to upgrade I learned how to do shipbuilding because I was sick of running out of space on my ship. It's like, right, I need to put more cargo hold in it. So I put my whole ship bigger and put bigs on the back of it and put bigger engine on it, bigger shield. I was like, this is all working quite well. Bigger generator and...
Nice.
I got one thing I did get was a jail ship, like a thing for transporting jail people around. You get it off one of the missions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But it was useless because it had no shield or no guns. No, it had no guns. But it was really big. It had like 1,000 cargo holder.
Jeez,
and
that's quite nice.
shield and quite a good engine. And it could add a massive jump as well. Like it had the biggest hyperdrive you could possibly get.
Huh.
But completely useless because it had no guns on it. I'm not flying around a big elephant. So I sold it at the end. I was like, I'm going to sell it. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So what are you doing then? So you're just messing around? You're not actually doing missions and stuff on it? Or?
Yeah, mostly just messing around. So I came across, there's this one part in the game where you jump into a new system and there's a ship that you hail, but you can't talk to it. It's all just static.
Yes.
And you go, oh, well, this is a bit strange. So then you dock with the ship. And it turns out that it's a bunch of Earth colonists that had left Earth 200 years ago before faster than light travel was invented.
Are they really
they've
old?
just arrived at a planet. No,
Oh,
it's a generation ship. So they've been on the ship for like 5 generations or something. And so now this is something that is, in my mind, immersion breaking. You dock with this ship. This ship has had 5 generations. It's been floating in space for 200 plus years. And everyone on the ship speaks with a different accent.
Ah.
Now, I don't know about you, but if you've ever met like first generation Kiwis or Australians, they sound like Kiwis and Australians. They don't sound like they might have a bit of twang from the home country, but they don't sound like they've just left their home country.
Fresh off the boat, basically.
Everyone on the ship has its own unique accent, as if they've only ever spoken to their parents and themselves.
Maybe they have. Maybe they've stayed in one room and that's it.
It's a little bit immersion breaking because you go, surely by then that the accents would have melded and they would have had this really interesting,
No, it would have been middle of the road. It would have been very middle of the road, the accent, I suspect.
Yeah. Or it would have just sounded Australian.
Are they convicts?
So, yeah. But basically, you join the ship, you find out that they've been traveling for a long time and that faster than light travel has invented after they left. And they've come to a planet that they thought they had a claim to, but is currently inhabited. And so they go, oh no, what do we do? And on this planet is a casino or a resort. And you basically become their de facto diplomat. You go off to the casino,
Okay.
and the guy who's running the casino goes, we have 3 options here. One, they could land at the casino and we could give them room and board, but that would incur a huge debt, which they'd have to work off. And who knows how long that's going to take.
Mhm.
And it would also allow us to fire all our staff on payroll, because these guys will be working off a debt for free. So we'd be getting more money. The second option is you, as the diplomat, goes off and goes and buys a new piece of equipment to fit to their ship retrospectively,
Oh, a fast and
And-
light drive or some sort, hyperdrive. Yep.
and basically send them on their way and point them at a new planet and go, there we go, guys, good luck, for an exorbitant amount of money. And the other option, he goes, well, it would be pretty good if these guys ceased to exist. You know, reactors are pretty unstable from that time period, and it might be pretty easy to overload it. And so you go, oh, that's interesting options. It's a very interesting little like side quest,
Mm.
because it doesn't lead to anything afterwards, depending on what you choose or how you go about it. But it is interesting to see how it's just this random human vessel that you appear on.
Yep. I've actually heard it. I've actually heard the crackling, and I think I was busy doing something else. And it made a
Oh.
mission for me. And I was like, oh, I'll do that later. And I went off and
Go do the mission. It's great.
yeah. Okay.
I'd be interested to hear what you chose when you're done with it.
I've been doing missions on like side missions, but I'll go on a mission. Right, I'm going to do this mission till the end, which
Mhm.
means that I actually just go through each step, because otherwise you get distracted and do lots of different things. So I'm just doing the Crimson Pirate one currently.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Did you complete that?
Not yet. I got distracted with other things.
Did you? How far did you get?
They've let me into the pirates, and now I have to go and meet the big boss pirate boy.
Oh, right. You right at the beginning. You've literally picked up the story, and
Like, I think
to
I'm
2 people.
three steps in. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. It's a long mission. I played it all weekend. That Crimson Pirate one, plus building my
Oh,
ship
nice.
and messing around, and it's still going. I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, cool.
And I may have caused a lot of death and carnage by accident.
I may have caused a lot
I may
of death.
have killed a few people when I shouldn't have done. It was a bit naughty.
Just a little bit naughty.
I was tempted. I was it was weird. It was kind of fun to do it, and I kind of like, oh, that's what happens when because you're kind of warned at the beginning not to do something. And Sarah did what I was warned not to do. But
So
I
she's
may
still
have
flipping
encouraged her to
around.
do it by doing something else, which encouraged her to do what she wasn't supposed to do.
That's a
And
bit of a problem.
there wasn't a very easy way of getting off the ship.
Oh, okay.
And they were a bit angry. The authorities are quite angry with me at the end of it.
But aren't you a space cop?
Well, I was trying to play. Yeah, Sarah's annoying. I was trying to be kind of be, because there's 2 ways you can play this game. There's basically you can play the I'm going to be really rude to everybody, or you're going to be very professional and kind of like helpful to the goodies, and not kill people when you get the opportunity to kill people. Going, no, it's fine. So I decided to not do that. I did the opposite. It went really badly wrong.
Uh,
Yeah, really badly wrong. So you need to do this mission because I want to see, because you actually got a choice of walking away, and I was like, nah, I don't want to walk away. This guy deserves it. Yeah, kind of interesting.
amazing.
They were very shouty. The people, when I got back to the place, they were very shouty at me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, that was all I've done is Crimson Tide, and then build my ship.
Have you seen some of the ship builds coming out from
Oh,
what
they're
people have been
incredible.
able to
Yeah,
build?
they're incredible. Yeah,
Man, makes me wish I had more time to just build ships.
you got as much time as you want to build ships, mate.
How do you get new parts for your ships, though?
You just buy them.
No, but no. As in, like, I've gone to a couple star yards, but they're all offering me the same thing, the same parts.
Oh, you have to upgrade you have to spend time on your shipbuilding skills, I guess.
It's a pity.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There's because you hit some of it's grayed out
Yeah.
because it's like you have to be level 1, 2, 5, whatever of the. Yeah. But it's kind of fun to mess around with the ships.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's lots of fun. The base building is also really good.
Yeah, I haven't got into that yet.
The whole reason I was on this mission was because I'd found a really cool planet. And I was like, right, I'm going to move my base to this planet. And so jump, 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 get distracted. And then I ended up having a fight in a casino space station that had turned off the gravity.
Oh, cool. What fun.
Yeah, do you know how cool no gravity is? It's amazing.
Especially when you shoot
the
people and they
guys in
kind
the
of like
head.
fly off. Yeah,
Yeah, and they just flop over. It's fantastic. This game is amazing. I've been seeing what some people have been doing online, and also just the fact that when you play, even though you have a plan for what you want to do, you're constantly having other things pop up, and you can just go off and do
I'm
this.
focused. I'm laser focused. I've decided laser focus on missions.
Just be laser focused, but then stop for one night and just be distracted with stuff around you, because there's so much other stories going on.
I know, but while I'm picking up stories, I'm just not doing them.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
Come
going,
on,
okay, side story pick up, but I'm doing this mission. So then I'll go back and do the side story one. So because who is it? There's a guy in New Atlantis keeps saying, "Oh, so and so wants to talk to you," and it's like a sergeant or somebody wants to talk to you. Every time I go there, it's like, "Oh, so and so wants to talk to you about something." I'm like, "Oh yeah," and then I've got like 2 missions so far. With the same person wants to talk to me with 2 different missions. I've no idea what it is yet, or who the guy is. I don't know. I did my security one, so I've done a part-time security. Did that job. That was exciting.
Nice.
So that's completed.
That's amazing. I'm at the point, if Sarah keeps following you for a while, she keeps wanting to talk to you about her feelings.
No, she doesn't want to talk to me. No,
Oh my word.
she keeps criticizing me about the gear I keep picking up. Other than that, she's
Yeah, no, she keeps telling me to drop my nonsense, and I'm like, no. But she gets to the point where she basically starts talking to you about her life and opening up to you and basically telling you personal stuff.
I did actually say to her one time, because I kept giving her stuff. I was like, all right, I'm going to go down to the bottom option, which is the let's talk about you. And then she said a whole bunch of words.
A whole bunch of words.
A whole bunch of words were said.
I'm busy running around shooting these space pirates in 0G. And she's like, when you have a moment, I'd like to talk to you about something. And I'm like, kind of busy, Sarah. And then she pops up going, oh, I have something on my mind. I have something I need to discuss with you. I'm like, we're busy in a firefight.
Why are you not talking? What do you not like about Sarah? What's your problem with Sarah?
Oh, she's so annoying. Oh my word.
Have you tried changing her for a different person?
I'm still in the main story where she has to follow me.
Neptune. Have you got to Neptune yet?
No, I have not.
No, me neither.
Sarah's still following me. I've kitted her out with some really cool looking stuff.
Oh yeah, no, she wears. She
gun.
does walk around in a really stupid helmet now. It doesn't match her space suit. But it's all I had at the time, and I was sick of her walking around being shot all the time. I was like, right, I can give you some good gear, so you actually survive a bit longer.
Sick of you looking terrible.
I had some really hard battles in that game, like running out of health all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the battles are quite hard.
Yes. But what I like about it is that you don't have to, if you're level 5, you don't have to go to a level 5 system. You can just jump to like a level 40 system and try get in a fight.
Yeah, and then die multiple times.
Oh, or get tons of XP and really cool gears.
Yes. One of the missions to get the free ship was level 30 stuff I was fighting.
Yeah, same.
That was painful.
No.
It's not the killing of you, it's the not getting much health off them. You shoot them a few times, their health goes down so slowly, you're like, oh no, I'm running out of bullets.
Space world problems.
Space world problems, exactly. Hi, Jazzy, how's it going, mate?
So yeah, Starfield continues to entertain, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've been looking out for this one. One mission we kept trying to do was one where you can find. It's a random mission. You go to the moon, and the Kane system in Billingham or something. It's called the name of the moon. And you go in the dark side of the moon at the north of it. You land, and you're next to an old mineral mine. And you'll see 2 ships go. You go one ship go over your head, then a few minutes later another ship goes over your head, and you follow it along until you get to the second ship, and then you can steal this massive ship.
Oh, cool.
But I can't find the ship. So for a while, I was taking off, going into orbit, landing again, and I always landed next to this stupid, what was it? Some sort of thing that wasn't the right one. I was like, oh, that's annoying. So I would then leave the system, go back again, and then land, and then it'll be exactly the same thing again. I was like, I'm landing somewhere different. It's the same kind of, unused whatever it is. I'm like, it's not happening. I'm not happy. I want this free ship.
That's partly how I've been earning money. As you land on a random planet, you see the ships land, and you go track down the ship, steal it, take it over to some place, sell it, go to the next planet, find a ship that lands, steal it, sell it. I got a good couple ships that way.
Oh, and Kingdom showed me a glitch, which I couldn't work out, but there's a glitch for going under New Atlantis. And you get 72,000 credits each time. You basically go into the gold bank, what's it called?
Oh,
There's like a hill, you go underneath it, and then underneath the hill, you jump through the map, go under the map, and then off to one side, under the map, there's a chest you can open. It's like 72,000 credits in it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Then you go to Neptune, sleep there for 10 hours, come back again and do it again. That's how you get easy money.
Oh,
He's a
interesting.
pirate. He's been stealing ships. He says what he does is he flies around knocking ships out, steal their ship. So that's what he's doing. He's actually being a pirate.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I thought it was interesting because you're playing it completely different to me. I'm playing it I like how people just play.
Yeah. Just completely different. But for a top tip, if you want lots of money quickly and you have some good firepower, when Sarah's not following you, if you look in a system, when you get to a planet, there's lots of those ships that are just flying around in orbit. Look for the Gall Bank ship.
Oh, yes.
An armored ship that basically is holding a lot of credits.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically just become a modern day train robber.
Are they easy to get down, those ships?
They're very well shielded, but not very well armed, as far as I understand.
Oh, okay.
I haven't taken one yet because I wanted to attack one, but Sarah doesn't like piracy. She's like, oh,
well,
no,
the problem with doing that is you'll get a real bad reputation, and the gold bank is quite important. So just be a little bit careful if you're going to do it.
Yeah, but they won't know.
They may know.
If you're in space,
They may have like radios and stuff where they can talk to each other and then say, "Oh, this guy Kyle."
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Right.
Should we do the games?
Let's do the games and then we can get out of here because this has turned into an exceptionally long podcast.
Yeah, we're on hour 2 now, so.
Jeez. Cool. So the new game's coming out this week. As Lee said last week, cut the crap, and so I have. We have 6, maybe 7 games worth speaking about.
One moment, please. I'm just logging in because
here we go. So
OneNote does not work as an app in OBS.
Oh, can't believe you're still complaining about that.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Get good, scrub.
Yeah, Microsoft. New games.
New games, right?
Good choice. Good start. Solid start.
Yep. Right. So we're kicking off the new games list with games that we think are exciting this list, or I think that's exciting. And then we go to some other games which we think are worth mentioning, called regular games. Our exciting games kicks off with Lies of P Digital Deluxe Edition. It's on Game Pass as well, which is quite exciting. So Lies of P is a thrilling Souls-like that takes the story of Pinocchio, turns it on its head, and sets it against the darkly elegant backdrop of the Belle Eurique era. I don't know.
Opic, I want to say it's not Opic or something like that it is.
Opic, who knows? You must adapt yourself and your weapons to face untold horrors, untangle the unfathomable secrets of the city's elites, and choose whether to confront predicaments with the truth or weave lies to overcome them on the journey to find yourself.
This is quite cool. So the era, it's called the Beautiful Age. That's what it stands for.
Ooh,
Excessively glittery, gaudy, and extravagant.
Ooh.
How cool is that? I was trying to find out how to say it, but that's not. Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay.
Une époque.
Pock.
Une époque. Une époque.
No, that makes no sense to me.
I don't, no idea
That
what
does
that
not
means.
help me at all, Wikipedia.
No, that helps nothing. Amazing. Right. So Lies of P looks pretty good. People are quite excited.
Yeah, it looks
And
incredible.
also,
Yeah, it looks awesome.
The one review I've read of it basically says, play this game. It's
Love
amazing.
the look of it, though.
It looks fantastic. Next up is even more fisticuffs because it's now the official launch of Mortal Kombat 1.
Ah, yes.
So this is the Mortal Kombat 1 has now launched for those outside of the early access. And it looks amazing if you're playing it on Xbox. If you're playing it on Switch, sorry for you.
Oh, yeah. I
game-
did see some headlines about that.
Yeah. The game has scored between 1 and 3 out of 10 across the board for its Switch release because it is terrible. They forgot to add graphics to the game on Switch.
It's like it's like bitty.
It's just a bit of a pity, which is sad. So, Mortal Kombat 1, get your fighting game on, boys. It's always good. But if you're a bit of a party animal, this next game's for you. So, Party Animals. This was shown off at the Xbox showcase. It looks adorably exciting. It looks so good.
Does it though?
Day one Game Pass, Lee. Don't you want to jump in? Do you want to have some fun? Do you want to play some party animals?
I don't hate the physics. I hate that stupid physics they all use now.
The wobble physics is the
Wobble
best
physics. Just hate it.
It's the best.
It's stupid, and it's made for 5-year-old kids. Kids to understand.
Fight with or against your friends in Party Animals. Choose your character from a diverse cast of adorable animals as you battle it out across multiple game modes to be the last one left standing in the ultimate competitive brawler.
Brawler.
It is so good. A brawler. Now, I don't know whether we should mention the next one, but we're going to anyway because we can and because no one's here to stop us. Lee's thrilled with that news. Next up is Payday 3, the pre-order edition. I like how they don't have like deluxe special edition. It's the pre-order
It's a
edition.
pre-order. Yeah.
It is the much anticipated sequel to one of the most popular co-op shooters ever. If you don't know what Payday is, you are a group of people robbing a bank. And it's kind of got a Hitman-esque to it in that every mission is a little bit different. Every mission can do...
It's lies. It's all lies. Kingsman said, I don't know how truthful Kingsman is, but he said every single time you play this game, you end up fighting.
Yes, you always end up fighting. But it's always fun. Okay. So next up, we've got regular games. So those are the exciting games coming out this week. Which ones are you excited for?
Life of P.
Oh, no.
Life
not
P looks
Party
amazing.
Animals? What
Hey?
about Lies
Lies-
of Party Animals?
I don't know if it's a game for me. I'm not sure I'm designed for that game.
Lies of Party Combat.
I'm male and over the age of 10. So I don't know if that game's for me.
We will get you playing these games while you sip on your bubble tea. The regular games. The first one here is Avatar, The Last Airbender Quest for Balance.
Oh, is this like that 2-minute game that you can play? No, it's not, is it?
Yes, so I put this in because Lee has played the Avatar game where you
The
play
best
for 2 minutes
Avatar
and get
game.
1 million points.
The best Avatar game ever.
But this one's pretty cool because you relive the epic adventure of the original Avatar The Last Airbender series.
Oh, okay.
You play as Aang and his friends and master the elements, explore the most unique locations from the series, solve challenging environmental puzzles, and experience the most heart-touching moments of Aang's story. So you can play solo or with a friend through the game's unique 2-player co-op mode. Didn't know 2-player co-op was unique, but who are we to judge?
Wow, that was kind of cutting.
Well, we're not here to judge.
Not much. Yeah, okay. It looks like the N64 game was. Kind of weird looking.
Yeah, interesting look to it, but still looks pretty fun. Yeah,
Oz just
next up-
yawned. Oz just yawned.
Oh my word.
Wow, again, the listeners yawning, is that?
Even the listeners are yawning. Next up is Days of Doom.
You just like the name.
How good does that sound? Days of Doom. It's like a band name, you know?
It
Oh
does.
yeah, I'm just gonna go listen to Days of Doom.
Days of Doom, yes.
This is in purely because of the description, which is fantastic. The description reads, "The apocalypse wasn't the end of the world. Just
Wait.
the one
Whoa,
we
whoa,
knew."
whoa, 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 whoa. Isn't the apocalypse, the whole point of the apocalypse is it's the end of the world? Isn't that what the apocalypse is?
We're not here to split hairs.
Okay, sorry.
We're
Continue
here to-
then. So
We're
just-
here to read fantastic blurbs of
Okay,
games.
continue reading. Start again. Sorry. I should not interrupt.
The apocalypse wasn't the end of the world, just the one we knew. Enter the Days of Doom, a post-apocalyptic tactical RPG roguelite. Oh my word. Any more genres and I think we would have murdered who's ever playing the genre drinking game.
That is amazing, actually. Because I don't even think that's a
is
proper sentence.
It's the gameplay is pretty standard, you know, it's a tactical RPG, so you have squares where you walk up to people and you punch them and sometimes you miss and then they punch you back. People take turns, you build your team. It's all very cartoony looking. But I mean, some of these management games can be really fun. He's not impressed?
Yes. No.
No? Okay.
No. I find these games normally good for the first 10 missions, and after a while, they just get really hard.
Yeah, that's technically what happens, yeah. But if you're looking for hard, you have not heard of Gloomhaven. The Gold Edition launches this week on September the 18th.
What is this game? I didn't know this game.
Gloom.
You just like
Haven.
saying gloom, don't you, as well?
Yeah.
This is all about words that you like to say, this whole segment now.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
In Gloomhaven,
Gloom.
experience one of the hardest tactical RPGs and lead your band of mercenaries through an unforgiving land where every choice is crucial.
I don't want
Now
to.
this, you're gonna have to in this game if you play it. There's no choice. You cannot be. This is not petting puppy simulator.
This is not party animals.
Oh no, it's not as good. This game, the graphics look really cool.
It actually looks really cool.
It does. It's
Yeah,
a
no, I agree
tactical
with that.
RPG, but instead of squares, you have what are those octagons?
I'll say hexagons, but they're actually six-sided, so
Yeah.
whatever that means. Six-sided
looks-
squares of doom.
Yeah. Tactical turn-based team RPG.
I like the detail. The detail, all the cards look like you get off Magic the Gathering cards. Like the detail on them.
Yes.
They look really cool.
There's lots of really good detail. This is a game where you sit and you think between each turn. It's not a game where you just bash X.
Bash. All just dump down the goblins and run. No, it does
Yep.
look cool. I'll give you that. I like the graphics.
Gloomhaven. Have we
Gloom.
redeemed ourselves with Gloom?
Yeah, I like this. Oh, let's actually get some gameplay. That's what the Microsoft website works.
Oh, let's see if it works.
Oh, we
Well,
started with the
yeah,
X is okay.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, doesn't work.
has the intern fixed it? No, it's
No.
still broken.
Oh, no, it's still broken. No,
What a
Oh.
pity.
no, it's rubbish. It looks cool. I like it.
Yeah, it looks quite cool. Nice graphics, really detailed, very cool look to it. It's got a very good atmosphere, I think.
Hmm.
And apparently it's really hard, so it'll keep you playing for hours.
The bestest bests, it says here.
Whoa, bestest best.
I don't know what that is. All right. Gloom.
that's it. That's all the games I have
That's-
for you this week.
Have you done? You done with the games?
I'm done with the glooms.
We should get out of here.
Yes, it is time to get out of here. On that note, we are off. It's been a long podcast. We hope you guys have enjoyed all the Xbox leaks and the lots of fun we've had with that. Remember, take it with a grain of salt because it's all changed. Nothing's true, not even the podcast.
Believe nothing we've said for the last hour or the first hour of this podcast.
Oh, believe nothing we've said up until now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So that's our show for this week. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe, and that we also stream. Download the audio wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on Twitter and check out our website. We think we're pretty cool, and if you're listening to us, you must think we're pretty cool too.
We are
So-
cool.
I think you guys should should do that a lot more. Think that we're cool, and we have a patron, so
And you guys are cool for listening to us.
that's true. That's true. And I think we're cool enough to earn $1 on Patreon, don't you?
Yes.
Like, what's cooler than giving the coolest podcast $1 a month?
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So if you found us, you know where to find the podcast. You probably know where to find each of us, but just in case you are an audio learner and not a visual learner or clicking of links learner, Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
An audio learner. I am Lee Howard on Xbox and on Twitter, and Leo25 on Twitch. That's it.
And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox and Twitter, or X, as we like to call it.
No, it's Twitch. It's Twitch.
Twitter.
Oh, did you see that Elon Musk is going to charge everybody for using it now? That's the new thing he said.
Oh, I like how you just pick up headlines and just make up nonsense about them.
That's what he said. I'm thinking about charging everybody for using Twitter. That's what he tweeted out, like yesterday. I was like, you are a genius.
Yeah, well, I mean, business 101. We
That's
should
right.
charge people for listening to the podcast.
Yes. No, but they won't listen then. And
Well,
that's what
man,
happened
I
on
think
Twitter.
they
No
will.
one will use it.
We have top tier content. People love us.
True.
Right. It is now time to leave since we are now talking nonsense and have become delirious. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for everyone on the stream, on the chats, and wherever we find you, and our discords. So thank you guys. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Game Pass Core.
2.
Goodbye. And
The
good night.
quickening.
I hate that name. All right. Good job, everyone. Thanks for hanging out, everyone who's still in the chat.
You did woke people.
X, if you're still awake. No one's Xing. No one's awake.
Oh, Beans is awake.
Oh, Beans is awake.
We've got 2 new followers.
Oh, hello, new followers. We hope you enjoy what you've seen.
Jazzy. Jazzy and Jamie? Jamie. I think they're related. I'm going to go because I'm tired.
Yeah,
Go sleep.
good idea. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, everyone who's still awake. Good job, Mr. Lee.
I don't think so. I think they're all dead.
No, they
Dead.
are all dead. Everyone is dead. That's how the song goes. Everyone is dead.
That's exactly the start. That's right.
Right.
People on YouTube, is there people watching us on YouTube still? Couple.
There's 4 people watching.
We've had some
apparently.
thumbs ups. There's 4 people watching us on YouTube's.
Hello, people on YouTube.
3
They're
watching
leaving
us
now.
on YouTube's. That's the one just dropped out. We must have called them out. They went and left.
Yeah, they did. They just left. Goodbye.
What's he talking about, Leighton? I'm sorry I can't access the game today. I'm sorry I can't access the game today because your face was linked to the naughty comment on social media today. Try again tomorrow. What?
Oh, yeah. But that's the game that's modernized for audiences. You're not allowed to access your game because you tweeted something spicy.
All right.
Cool. Thanks,
Good times.
guys.
I need to
Thanks
get
for
out of here.
hanging out.
Goodbye, everybody.